no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love?
I think the better question is why wouldn't you like A Night at the Roxbury? Started off as an SNL skit and turned into one of Fears' favorite movies, A Night at the Roxbury. Well, Fears, audience Fears. I have been vlogging all day. I went to the convention. It was fan-friggin-tastic. And oh my gosh, do we have a lot to talk about, guys. Shout out to the Fears fans. Oh yeah. I got the coffee brewing. It'll be almost done, and I'll go nip away and get the coffee. But yeah, shout out to the Fears fans. I'm sorry that I'm doing this show a little late. I had to get some sleep. I went to the convention. I got up at I think 7:30. I was on the road by 8:30. Got to the convention around 9:30ish, and I left around 3:00 in the afternoon. So a lot of filming at the convention. I got pictures at the convention. I got a whole bunch. It was a lot of fun, and we're gonna get right into it. So shout out to the fans, and I thought I would do a review about it. And I got a brand new itinerary with more shows on it, and I'll tell you guys about all that in just a second. So shout out to the Fears fans. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing great. Spread the word. We got 3 people watching. Hell yeah. What is up? I'm going to try to get Sega in here. I'm going to try and get some other guests in here. But anyway, so I'm going to wait. I bought a whole bunch of goodies. I didn't go too nuts, but I went, let's see, what did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 semi-big things, and then I got like a few tiny little things, which I'm going to show you guys in just a second. But so this convention was at the Florida Fairgrounds in Tampa. If you guys have ever went to Tampa, it's always a lot of fun when Fears drives down to Tampa. It is awesome. It's awesome. It's great. It's fantastic. I love Tampa. The Tampa people down there are so nice. What up, Pretend Stories? He says, hello, Johnny. What up, buddy? Richie says, what up, Fears? What up? So, yeah, so I got up at 7:30, shower, shaved, and then I was on the road by 8:30, stopped for some BK Lounge. So BK Lounge was breakfast / lunch, because you always want to eat before the convention. Why? Because when you get to the convention, you get hungry, right? They charge you an arm and a leg. I kid you not, for the food. And they rip you off. So, get to the convention. Here was my only pet peeve about it. And it had nothing to do with Jeff. My buddy Jeff runs the convention, right? He is the nicest guy ever. Jeff's staff is good. Amazing people. You meet amazing people at the convention. You meet his staff is amazing. What I had a little bit of a tiff about, I got a tiny bit mad when I got there. But again, it was not Jeff's fault. Sometimes the places where Jeff hosts the show, their staff is horrible. So I'll give you an example. Jeff has his own staff at the con, and his staff is amazing. Jeff's amazing, right? So, but Jeff this time had it at the Florida State grounds. Well, people work at the Florida State grounds. And the people that work at the Florida State grounds, the fairgrounds, are stupid, fucking retarded, so rude. It's beyond belief. It is so bad. So I'll give you. So Jeff already knew I was going to the convention, right? People that go to the convention or work the convention get in free parking because they have other shows going on at the Florida State grounds. So those other shows, you have to pay for parking, right? So I go in and I'm like, hey, how you doing? She goes, oh, hello, sir. How you doing? And already I could tell she's like this, like doesn't care. Like she's like leaning up. She's like, hi, how are you? You know, instead of like, apparently this girl doesn't, you know, care about her job, because if she did care, she'd go, hi, how are you? Welcome to the Florida State grounds. Like professional, right? She's like, you know, she's on, like, she's fiddling on her phone. So picture this remote as my phone. She's all like this. Hi, yeah, what's going on? Oh yeah, that'll be $10 for parking. And she's like tuning me out, right? So I'm like, oh, I'm going to the convention, so I should get free parking. That's what it said. She goes, no, that was before 9 o'clock, so now you have to pay. So fears. I'm like, ma'am, I know what I heard, and I tried to be nice, but I had to put my big boy voice down, right? So I started off being nice. I said, ma'am, I said, I've went to a lot of these shows. I said, I know Jeff personally. And I said it just like that. I said, ma'am, I said, I'm sorry. I said, you're wrong. And she goes, sir, don't tell me how to do my job. I'm not telling you how to do your job. But I said, in this instant, ma'am, you're wrong. I said, I know Jeff personally. I've been to a lot of his shows. I said, there's a lot of shows going on today at the Florida State grounds. So I said, I think you may be confused. I said, on the website, it says free parking. So I said, if you don't know for sure, you need to call your boss. So she's like, fine, whatever. I'll call my boss, but he's going to say the same thing. You know, like, she doesn't care about her job. That shit drives me nuts. So she calls and she's like, well, I couldn't get a hold of my boss, so you're going to have to pay $10. I'm like, I'm not paying $10. And I said it as nicely as I could. Nicely as I could. She's like, well, you're not going to get in then. I said, ma'am, I said, this is where I had to put my foot down. I said, ma'am, you need to get your boss now. And I said it about as loud as that. She finally got her boss, and her boss knew exactly what I was talking about. Her boss said, let him in. And she goes, sorry for the inconvenience. And I said, no problem, because I knew what the hell I was talking about. She didn't know what the hell she was talking about, but I knew what the hell I was talking about. So I was nice, but my patience was, you know, Fears is always working on my patience, but I was right there. I was just, oh, Lord. I was like, I know what the hell I'm talking about. I know exactly. I've been to a million of these shows. It's free parking. You don't have to pay for parking. So then I get in, and Jeff had the convention not in the same building at the Florida State grounds. Last year, he had it in the main building. So there's a building behind the Florida State grounds. There's many buildings. So they have tons of open land because they have carnivals there. They have the state fair there, all that. But then they have all these little air-conditioned buildings. So if you don't want to stand outside and sweat to death, you know, you can go inside. So again, Jeff had nothing to do with this. Jeff, you're the man. You put on great shows. Jeff, it's not your staff. It's the Florida State grounds. And when I got to the front, Jeff's wife is the lady that like tears the tickets and like takes people's money to like, you know, have people come in. And I forgot her name, but I said, hey, how you doing? And she goes, you all right, Fear? She goes, you look flushed in the face. I said, oh, I'm pretty pissed. And she goes, why? I said, because these idiots that run the state Florida fairgrounds don't know what the fuck they're doing. And she goes, yeah, I know. She goes, we may not ever do a show here. She goes, you're not the only one that complained, Fears. I said, really? I said, how many people have complained? She goes, almost everybody. She goes, they're rude. They treat people like garbage. She goes, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And just to show you again how they don't know what the hell they're talking about, when I got in there, there's different signs telling you which way to go for like different shows, because there was about 9 or 10 shows there, or it seemed like it. There was so much going on, and again, they just want to get you in there and park as quickly as possible. But here's what they need to learn. Yes, I admit, park as quickly as possible so people can get into the show, but know where the hell the show is. They're like, yeah, if you turn left and then go this way, then there's 2 shows over there. So I go down that way. The show is not down that way. So I roll around, and then I roll around. I said, hey, my man, I said, the show is definitely not down that way. And then again, here's another idiot like on his phone. Yeah, fiddling with his phone. I think it's down that way, bro. And I'm like, well, you just said it was down this way. And he's like, yeah, my bad. And this guy seemed like he was like a stoner of the century. Yeah, man, sorry. It's definitely not down that way. I think it's down this way. So I go down this way. It's not down that way. It was forward, and then you had to take a left, and then you had to roll around into the back. So finally, I just couldn't take it anymore. And I go, where the fuck is the show, bro? I'm like, I've had it. And he's like, dude, why are you yelling? I said, because I've had enough. I said, you're telling me go down this way. Oh, you need to fucking U-turn it. Oh, you need to go this way. I'm like, you work here. I'm like, where the hell is the show? Where is the Toy Con? And finally, he told me. I said, if you would have known what the hell you're doing, then we wouldn't have to go through this. I said, I'm not trying to yell, man. I said, but you're wasting my time. I said, and I'm trying to get to the show. So that was the only little tiff I had. I pretty much had to I was seconds away from backslapping this fucking idiot, But once I finally got to the show, then it was great. Let me go grab my coffee. I'll be right back. But I'm telling you, I told Jeff the same thing I'm telling you. I said, Jeff, never host a show here ever again. He goes, I probably won't, Fears. He goes, and if I do, he goes, I'm going to talk to the Florida State ground staff before we do a show. I said, yeah. I said, you need to talk to him, Jeff. I said, Jeff, I'm not making fun of you or your show or your staff, Jeff. I said, Jeff, you know me. I said, we're friends, buddy. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, Fears. He goes, I listen. He goes, I get it. He goes, I preach. He goes, you're preaching to the choir. He goes, the staff that works the Florida State ground. He goes, they're idiots. I go, yeah, they are. But then I told Jeff, I said, Jeff, your staff is amazing. He goes, thanks, Fears. I really appreciate that. I said, hey, no worries, man. I said, I'm just telling it how it is. I said, your staff is amazing. Your shows are amazing. I said, just host it somewhere else so you don't have to put up with these stupid idiots. Give me 1 second to get my coffee. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just grabbing my coffee. All right, now we're rocking. Now we got some coffee. We're ready to rock and roll. So anyway, what I was saying was I told Jeff the same thing I'm telling you guys. I said, I'm not trying to be a dick, man. I said, just you would think, like, Jeff, you're paying all this money to use their facilities. You think they would know what the hell you're talking about. Jeff's like, Fears, you're preaching to the choir. And he goes, I may never do I'm telling you, Jeff, I love you, buddy, but don't do it. Every single time I've went to that Florida State grounds, the people there are idiots. Again, it's not Jeff's staff I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual people that work at the fairgrounds. People that work at the fairgrounds, they don't give a shit. And that's one of my pet peeves. When you don't care about other people's feelings and when you don't care about your job, that shit really pisses me off quick. I'm like, everybody has to work. At least care about your job. You know? Like, I care about my job. Whenever I go to work, there's no more goofy fears. You know, I'm all about business when I get to work. Why? Because if I wasn't all about business or I didn't care about the job, I would feel like I let down, my team members, my coworkers. And then they're like, oh, fuck, Fears, like we can't rely on him. I want people to rely on me. Like, oh, you know what? Fears is a good guy. Yeah, like we can rely on him. But I'm telling you, the staff, if you guys ever like come to a show and hang out with me, that would be awesome. Like, anyone and everyone. That's why I always give you guys like the schedule, because I want to meet you guys. I want to hang out. But I'm telling you, if you guys ever get a chance to go to the Florida State grounds, you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't care what the Florida State ground people think of me. Hey, Florida State grounds, fairgrounds, you people are fucking idiots. Idiots. I just wish they would care more, But again, once I got to the show, amazing. I forgot to tell you guys. So then it doesn't matter where you park, right? As long as you park in the section where your show is. So I saw a little sign that said, Florida, Tampa, Florida, Extravaganza, Toy Con to the left, parking right here. So I go to park. All of a sudden, some guy's like, knock, 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 knock on my window. I roll down, and he goes, yeah, man, you can't park there. I was like, isn't this the Toy Con parking? He goes, yeah. He goes, you parked in the front. He goes, we're starting all the way in the back, man. I said, dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And he's like, well, yeah, it actually kind of does matter. And all of a sudden, I saw one of Jeff's staff members, and he was getting out of his car. And so Jeff's staff comes up to the guy and says, yo, man, leave that guy alone. It doesn't matter where you park. He goes, he's parking in the right area. And I looked at the guy and it had security on it. And I said, yeah. I said, listen to Jeff's staff member. I said, I understand if I would break the rules if I didn't park anywhere else in the Toy Con parking lot. I said, like, if I parked in the other convention that was going on that day in their parking, then I would move. I said, absolutely, I'm sorry, I parked in the wrong spot, I'll move. But it doesn't matter. They block off sections. So you should be able to park anywhere you want in that section where you're supposed to park, right? Right? So I said, it shouldn't matter. I said, I'm at the Toy Con. I said, I want to park in the front of the Toy Con so I don't have to walk a half a mile. And the guy's like, all right, fair enough. And I said, yeah, man. I said, it's cool. I said, I've been to these shows 500,000 times. I said, I know how it works. And he's like, well, I'm just trying to do my job. I said, I understand you're trying to do your job, but I said, it doesn't matter where you park as long as you park in the Toy Con section. And he's like, are you going to the Toy Con? I said, yeah. I said, I am. He goes, can I see your ticket? I said, well, it's digital. I said, I bought it online. And I pulled out my phone. I said, here you go. And I showed him my phone. I showed him the email. And he goes, all right. He goes, cool. He goes, I just have to check, man. I said, that's fine, bro. I said, just to make your job a little bit easier, I said, don't confront someone unless you truly know that there's something wrong. I said, I didn't do anything wrong. I said, I'm giving you some advice. I said, I used to work in security a lot. I said, you don't approach somebody unless you feel like there's something fishy. I said, there's nothing fishy about me. I said, I just parked in the Toy Con. I said, agreed? And he goes, yeah. I said, so why did you come up to me? He goes, well, I was just kind of curious why you parked in the middle to the front and not in the back. I said, but yeah, I said, look at all these people. I said, over here, they did the exact same thing. There was people parking because we were all in a line. We were all in a line to drive into the parking thing. I saw people take a left and park in the back row, and then I followed the car in front of me, and we both parked towards the middle to the front. And I said, "Why aren't you talking to any of those guys?" And he's like, "I don't know, man." He goes, "I just thought, I thought I would talk to you first." I was like, "There's no need. You can park anywhere in this section." So those little three things were just mind-numbing, and I was just like, "These fucking idiots." But everything else was fun about the con. Anyway, let me do some shout-outs. Pretend Story says, "Hello, Fears." Richie says, "Hello, Fears." Joy Boy says, "What up?" Richie says, "Fears, block Lantern." I don't see Lantern in the chat, Richie, so I don't know where to block him. Like I think he's already blocked. Like I'm not seeing him come up in the chat, so he must be blocked. So yeah. What's up, Pete? He goes, Story sounds SU. What's SUS? SUS. Story S. Are you trying to say Story sounds sucks? Well, it did suck. I did not get kicked out of the con, Pete. I just had to put my big boy voice down and tell them it does not matter where you park. And I was trying to tell them that parking is for free, at least at the Toy Con, because there was other cons going on that day. There's a lot of shows at the Florida State grounds because there's tons of, like, the grounds are huge. They have little air conditioned buildings all around. So if you don't want to like host your event outside and get super hot, you can go inside. They do carnivals, fairs there, and they have them inside, they have them outside. So the area is huge, and just this guy was giving me shit about where to park, and then this woman was giving me shit about I have to pay $10, and I'm like, you don't have to pay $10. I'm like, I read it on the website. People going to the Toy Con, you buy your ticket to the Toy Con, and then you get free parking. Or at least that's what I was told on the website. And she's like, "Well, yeah, but that was only before 9." I said, "That's not right." I said that's not right at all. I said that may be for other cons going on, but I said not for the Toy Con. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys all about the madness before. That was all before I got in. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, these fucking idiots. Again, it was not Jeff's staff. It was the idiots that worked at the Florida State grounds. Apparently, they don't know what the hell is going on or what shows are going on. It was just mind-numbing. But Jeff is awesome. His shows are awesome. And Jeff's staff that works the cons are amazing. Anyway, I got a brand new... this is the old one. This is the old one. They've just added more shows onto this new one. So the new shows are. So I just finished the which one did I went? Let's see. I went to the November 5th and 6th Tampa, Florida Extravaganza Toy Con. The next one is November 20th. That's the Space Ghost from Coast to Coast Collectors Toy Fest. I'm not going to go to that one. I looked it up online. It was all right. It just is. There wasn't much collectibles there that I was interested in. The next one, though, December 11th. Mark your guys' calendars. Fear is going to be going to the Orlando Star Wars Collectors Toy Fest on December 11th. Now, the new shows. Here we go. Here's the bread and the butter. The new shows for 2023. January 8th, South Florida's Collectors Toy Fest, and that's going to be in Green Acres, Florida, at the American Posh Club, I think is how you pronounce it. Then January 28th and 29th is the Super Retro Con, one of my favorite cons. And again, that's going to be at the Florida State grounds. So we'll see if the staff has gotten any better from now to there. Probably not, because they're fucking morons. But there's always hope. All right. February 5th, Florida Funko Pop. Fuck Funko Pops. I'm not going. I hate Funko Pops. March 12th, Super Die-Cast Extravaganza toy show in March. Now, I've never been to that one. So I'll probably check that one out. And then April 22nd and the 23rd of next year is the Florida Extravaganza Toy Fest Collectors Con. The one that I went to basically today, they're going to do it next April 22, 23. So if you guys want me to repeat those, so now you guys can plan ahead. So take a screenshot of this. Fears would love to see you at one of these shows. I'll just hold it. And we can do a Fears fan meetup. There you are. I would love to see you guys at a show. Anyway, let me show you guys what I got at the convention. So I roll in, say hello to Jeff. Jeff was like, Fears, good to see you. He goes, man, you missed. Jeff was like, Fears, you missed so many shows. I was like, I know. I'm like, I missed a lot of shows, buddy. He goes, how many shows did you miss? I said, well, I had to go home to my dad's funeral. I said, and then after, I pretty much had to quit my job because they didn't give me, the security job didn't give me enough bereavement. They only gave me 4 days. And I said, it takes more than 4 days to plan a funeral. I said, my dad wanted a military funeral. That was his last dying wish. And of course, me and my mom and my brother are going to honor that. And they're like, well, how much time do you need? I said, well, it's probably going to take us 2 weeks to plan his military funeral. And they're like, oh, no. Like, you can't take that much off. I said, bullshit. I said, it's my dad. And of course, the security company were like, well, we don't care. They said they care, but they really didn't care. They did that thing that all companies do. Oh, we care, but only a little bit. So sorry, we're only going to give you 3 or 4 days. And I'm like, no, you're a fucking idiot. I'll take as much time as I want because it's my dad and I love my dad and there's no job that's more important than my dad. So fuck you, blah, blah, blah. I'm quitting. And so then Jeff's like, well, that's good, Fears, that you went home. I said, he goes, how long were you home for? And I told Jeff, I said, almost a month and a half. I said, I went for like pretty much by the time it was all said and done, pretty much a month. But I said, I almost stayed a month and a half. He's like, well, Fears, he's like, at least you said goodbye to your dad the right way. I said, oh, yeah. I said, and he goes, do you miss him? I said, oh, hell yeah. I said, I miss him. And he goes, so what about the job, man? He goes, last time, you went to a show like right when you got back from, he goes, last time we talked, you didn't have a job. Because I went to one show right when I got back to before I really started hitting the job apps. I said, yeah. I said, Jeff, we haven't talked since that show. He goes, did you ever find a job? I said, oh yeah. I said, I found not one job, 2 jobs. He's like, hey, Fears. He's like, that's great. He goes, I'm proud of you, man. And I said, well, thanks, Jeff. I said, I really appreciate that, buddy. And he goes, so how are the new jobs? I said, the new jobs are going great. And I said, he goes, well, Fears, he goes, I care about you, buddy. Because Jeff's a good friend. I said, well, I appreciate you caring, Jeff. And he goes, yeah, man. He goes, I was worried. He goes, I was worried that you maybe had to, that you had to go back to Missouri. I said, no. I said, I almost did. I said, I promised my mom. I said, if I wouldn't have found a job, I said, then I would have. But I said, thank God I found a job. At the very last waking moment. And he goes, are you loving him? I said, oh, I love him. I said, I love him. I said, the schedule gets a little hectic at times. I said, and I get a little bit sleep deprived, but I said, you got to do what you got to do to survive. So the convention was just so much bigger than last year. Last year's Toy Extravaganza was it was good, but this year way huger. Over 125 plus tables. I almost didn't get to everything. What's up, Joy Boy? What's up, Larry Tate? What's up, Pretend Stories? What's up, Richie? Larry Tate says hello to all. Joy Boy says hello, Larry Tate. Shout out to all the Fears fans. Cheers. So I eventually got to every single table, but it took me a minute because there was so much to see. But let me show you guys the goodies that Fears got. All right. I got a lot of free stuff. I technically only bought, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I bought 4 little things and 1 big thing. One big thing, but 4 little things because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go too nuts. Fears only brought $80. You know, like because normally when you go to these shows, like LC told you, you have to set a budget. You bring it. You know, because I'm not Mr. Benjamin's. You know, so I brought about $80. Didn't spend the entire $80. I think I have about 25 or $30 left in my wallet, which I'll deposit back into my bank account tomorrow, right after church. And I'm going to the British pub after church tomorrow. My favorite British restaurant. I'm not going to say the name of it. I just call it the British pub, you know, because I don't want trolls like calling the establishment and going nuts. But anyway, let me show you what Fears got. Let's see. Larry Tate says, how was the master negotiator go? Did you see the mean Asian lady that ripped you off? I did not see the mean Asian lady, so I did not get my revenge on her because I had a whole battle plan. A tactic, but the negotiations went pretty good with all the other vendors. And I'll tell you guys what deals I got as I go through. So here's the first thing I got. Check these bad boys out. 2 Michael Myers stickers. Oh yeah, check out how detailed these are. 2 Michael Myers stickers. So his thing was buy 2 for $1, and I was like, no. And he's like, what are you talking about, Fears? He goes, that's a pretty good deal. I'm like, it's a good deal, but I'm like, we can do so much better. And he's like, yeah, what were you thinking? I said, I'm thinking 50 cents for 2. He goes, oh, no, Fears. No. He goes, I've seen your videos. And I was like, well, then you should know that Fears doesn't give up quite easily. And he's like, come on, Fears. He's like, give me a break, man. And I said, never. And he's like, Fears goes, you're such a good negotiator. I said, damn right. I said, come on, buddy. I said, 50 cents. I said, it's almost $1. Come on, buddy. I'm like, you want to. And he's like, all right, Fears, fine. And I was like, there it is. First negotiation tactic of the day. So 50 cents for not just 1 Michael Myers sticker, 2 Michael Myers sticker. I'm going to put one of these on my coffee pot, and I don't know what I'm going to put the other one on. So what do you guys think? Should I put this one on my coffee pot or this one? So put a 1 in the chat if I should put this one on the coffee pot, or put a 2 in the chat if I should put this one. Let's see. Joy Boy says $80. That's a lot of BK Lounge. Well, I didn't spend the entire $80 at BK Lounge. I probably spent about $6 at the BK Lounge because I got some lunch before I went to the convention. So yeah. Larry Tate says, are you well known at these toy shows? Seems like everybody knows the Fears Man. Oh, I'm very well known because a lot of the same people go to Jeff's shows. Jeff puts on a bunch of shows throughout the year. So this year he's done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry. This year he's done 1, 2, 3, 4 shows. And then these are the shows next year. And then here's the new schedule. Next year, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shows already planned for next year. So Jeff knows what the hell he's doing. Anyway, so a 1 in the chat. Please put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to put this on the coffee pot. Put a number 2 in the chat if you want this bad boy on the coffee pot. Let me know. Let's see here. But yeah, I'm pretty well known, Larry, because a lot of the same people. Now, I'm not saying there's always new people coming and going. By the way, I got a lot of new subs today. So now the sub count for Fears. Let me have a little look. See, I got a lot of new people subbing to the channels. On Fears Man 26, I am up to 2,370. I was at 2,360, so I gained about 10 subs. On Fears Vlogs, I was at around 1,200 and I think 53, and now I'm up to 1,270. So I got a lot of subs today, a lot of subs, and I appreciate everybody that at the show that did contribute and did sub. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate that. You guys are great, awesome, and Joy Boy says, yeah, you say BK Lounge all the time, but what you actually order there, what do you actually order there? Whoppers? Sometimes I get the Whoppers. Like with Joy Boy, that's just my nickname for Burger King, because Burger King sounds so lame, like the name. So I just usually call it the BK Lounge. And I stole that from Dane Cook's comedy show, because Dane Cook actually worked at Burger King before he became a real big actor / comedian. His very first job was at Burger King because his brother was the manager. And he always goes nuts about his brother putting him on drive-through every single fucking day. And he goes, man, I thought it'd be cool hanging out with my bro, working at Burger King. He goes, my brother was a dick. He goes, he put me on drive-through every single fucking day. So, and he said he always used to call it, like the BK Lounge. So that's why I call it the BK Lounge. What I usually order there, I usually order either the Whopper Junior meal, or I get a number 1, which is the Whopper meal sometimes. Sometimes I get the Angry Whopper. And then other times I'll just get, like, how you can just order, like, just those small hamburgers. Sometimes I'll get like 2 or 3 like small hamburgers, no fries, and just like a Coke or something. So Fears has got his favorites on the menu. So yeah. Larry says Jeff should make you his own show promoter. You could help him with the advertising. Well, I kind of already do that, Larry, because Jeff always comes up to me and says, Fears, I can't thank you enough for all the footage that you put on YouTube and your TikTok and and your pictures from the show on your Instagram. Because I normally take a bunch of pictures, not only to put them in my vlogs. I take some cool snapshots of the convention to put on my TikTok and my Instagram. So I kind of already am a promoter. I'm just not an official promoter. And Jeff says, Fears, ever since you started vlogging at my shows, he goes, oh yeah, he goes, the numbers have went up higher of people that have seen your stuff online. Like LC is one of them. I never would have met LC if I wouldn't have started vlogging at Jeff's shows. Thank God, because I love LC like a brother now. LC is the coolest motherfucker ever. LC, I cannot wait until you, me, and Sam hang out for not just my birthday, but LC's birthday. Sam said he's got some plans. I don't know what the plans are, but we'll soon see. Sam's like, oh, and Sam, I love Sam, but I'm like, Sam, just give me like a little taste. And he goes, Fears, fuck you. He goes, I'm not giving you any little taste. It's a surprise. And I'm like, damn it. I'm like, all right. I'm like, fair enough, Sam, fair enough. But yeah, anyway, let me continue on. So the first thing I got was the 2 stickers. I guess you guys don't care which ones I put on my coffee pot, so I'll just pick one, because I asked you guys twice, put a 1 in the chat for this one, or put a 2 in the chat for this. And I didn't get any 1s or 2s. So I'm leaning more towards, this one's a little worse. So I'm going to probably put this one on the coffee pot, because I'm running out of room to put stickers on my coffee pot. And I stole that idea from the dude. But now that the dude accused me of stealing something from my job, which I didn't, now he's a fucking idiot, and I'm never going to talk to him ever again. I thought there was a slither of hope. He was starting to become an okay, cool guy. And when I was in LC's Discord, he gave me some advice about work, and I told him I appreciate that. But the minute he said he accused me of stealing something from my job, which I didn't, that's when I was like, all right, So you really weren't trying to help me out. You're an idiot. And then I loved it when I called him on his shit. He's like, oh, I was just joking with you. I was just joshing with you. No, you don't do that. You don't accuse people and you don't make up rumors. I said that could potentially get someone fired. I'm like, I would never do that to the dude. I would never do that to any of you guys. But apparently it's okay to do it to me. So I want nothing to do with that guy. That's what those trolls do. If you ignore them long enough, then they're like, oh, well, man, like Fierce hasn't said something in a while. So we got to get him all riled up. So then they think they generate some bullshit, right? You know, and then they start up the shit again. And then once you call them on it, all right, sorry, Fears, we didn't mean to. Let's be friends again. And then they're friends with you for, you know, a couple of weeks. And then they start the shit again. They do this fucking flip-flop thing. Yakov used to do that all the time. Now I want nothing to do with Yakov because I gave Yakov at least 20 chances. And I was like, nope, I'm done. So yeah. I was like, no. I was like, anyway. Joy Boy says, buddy, why are you so angry tonight? I'm not angry. I'm just telling the truth. I'm not angry. Actually, I've had a really good day. I'm not angry at all. Not at all. I'm just telling the truth. Some people don't like to hear the truth. I had a great day. The convention was amazing. The only thing I got a little pissed off about was how the Florida State fairgrounds staff treated me, and not just me, other people. That Florida staff there, the Florida State fairgrounds staff, they're idiots. But besides that, I've had a great day. Talked with my mom for about an hour today. I told her about the show, and she's like, did you have fun? I said, yeah. I said, it was so good to forget about work. She goes, did you go with Sam? Did you go with anybody? I said, no. I said, Sam needed a break. I needed a break. I said, I just went alone and filmed some stuff, took some photos, hung out with some of my nerd friends at the convention. I said, it was great. She goes, what did you do for lunch? I'm like, nothing, Mom. I said, I just came home, made a sandwich. And then she goes, what are you doing for dinner? I was like, nothing. I said, I'll probably make a soup and salad. I thought about ordering something. I was like, Fierce, you order too much. I'm like, I need to slim down the weight. Because I have lost weight since I've been working at these jobs. Since I started working at FedEx and the second job, I started at like, oh, Jesus. I think I was like 216. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, Fears, you need to slim the pounds off, buddy. I am down to 2. Last time I looked, I haven't looked in a while. Last time I looked on the scale was 3 or 4 days ago. And when I looked, I was at 20. Oh, what was it? It was either 202 or 203. So I've lost a lot of weight. Even Sam said something. Sam said the other day, he goes, Fear, he goes, your shirts are starting to look baggy. And I was like, thank God. And he goes, no, man. He goes, you're doing a really good job. I said, well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. But no, I'm not mad at all, Joy Boy. I just got frustrated at the Florida State ground staff because they just don't know how to treat people. And they're idiots. And I hate when people like mistreat other people. Like I hate like rumors and I hate bullies and all that bullshit. And I hate people that like, well, hate's a strong word. I strongly dislike when people mistreat other people. And I hate when people don't care enough about their job. Like literally I roll in and there's someone like this, like in the booth, like you roll up to a booth and if you go to a show that you have to pay for parking, then you give them the money. But I didn't have to pay for parking at that show because there's so many shows going on at the Florida State grounds. And this idiot girl, she's on her phone like this, and literally, you think I'm kidding? She had her hand like this, you know, with her cheek up like this, like, "Hey, what's up? $10, please. You can just put it right here." Yeah. Huh? What? Oh, hi. How's it going? Just like that. I'm like, hello, you're at work. Put your fucking phone down. This generation, oh my God. And I'm scared. This girl was like 17, 18. The new generation, I fear for them. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, when I'm like 55 or 60, I'm like, these idiots are going to be running the world, like the young people. And I'm like, whew, good Lord. Anyway, Larry says, why do they charge for parking? That's a bunch of crap. Well, see, Jeff doesn't, Larry. but there's other shows going on at the Florida State grounds. So what Jeff does is Jeff rents out the Florida State grounds in Tampa. It's fucking massive. It's huge. They put on rock concerts there. I went to a carnival not last year, 2 years ago, because I went on a few dates before I started dating Casey. And I remember one girl, her name was Brittany. Before I started dating Casey, I took this Brittany girl to the Florida State Fair, and we had fun, but we just didn't click. Like I just said, hey, I don't want to waste your time. She goes, you're right, John. She goes, you're a nice guy. She goes, I don't mind being friends, and I still have her on my Facebook. We still talk. Oh no, not on my Facebook. On my Instagram, not my Facebook, my Instagram. Because we never got that far. We only went on 2 dates, and so there's many shows going on there, Larry. So some shows at the Florida State grounds, state fairgrounds, they pay. It depends on the show. So what they had going on today, they had a Lego show, I guess for like little kids. So they had a Lego show on one end of the fairgrounds. Then there must have been some type of like Asian show, because a lot of Asians showed up and they had ceremonial like dresses on, and they had these big floats there. And I was like, okay, I'm like, so they must be doing some type of like cultural, show. I was like, that's pretty cool. And I actually, on the way to the toy show, I walked by and I kind of stuck my head in and I was like, hey, this looks pretty cool. I'm like, I love Asian people. I'm like, that's cool. And they were serving food, and I'll be honest, I stuck my head in. And they're like, do you want to try some samples of food? I was like, oh, I would love to. They gave me some free food. And I'll be honest, it was good. Whew, a little spicy, though. I almost had a Crohn's attack. I had to drink some water after I ate it. But, oh, God, that food was so good. I had to go to the bathroom at least 3 times, though. And I went like this. I'm eating, and I go, and the lady's like, are you all right? I said, yeah. I said, my stomach doesn't do really good sometimes with hot and spicy foods. She goes, oh, is it too spicy? I went, I'm like, a little bit. I'm like, a little bit, but I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm like, she goes, how's the food? I went, phenomenal. I'm like, it's amazing. I'm like, really good. And she goes, I said, anyway, I said, I appreciate it. I said, I just wanted to stick my head in and check out what show you guys were doing. And then I went to the toy show. So it depends on what show you go to, Larry, but some shows charge for parking, some don't. So Jeff usually almost never does. I think Jeff's charged for parking once. It depends on the venue you go to. So I'll be honest, the Florida State grounds is not a good venue. Why? Because the staff do not care. They're fucking idiots. They're lazy as hell. But again, that's the Florida State grounds. Jeff's convention buddies Jeff gets a lot of his buddies to run the convention. Jeff is amazing. His shows are amazing. His staff is absolutely the nicest people ever and amazing. And they run the convention nice and smooth. There's no drama at the convention. It's always a blast. But then you got the idiots that run the Florida State grounds doing all this other bullshit. It's just so stupid. Crap. Garbage. If I was a manager, I would fire every single one of those Florida State ground people. Oh, they're the worst people ever. All right. So this is what I got. These two. All right. Moving on. They were handing out candy galore. And I was like, we all know 2 things about Fears. I love free things. Free. And I love candy. So a whole bunch of this. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 packets of Nerds. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Booyah, some more Nerds. The pink Nerds. And it's quite appropriate that they would, give this candy away. Because a lot of the vendors, not every single vendors, a lot of the vendors, as a sign of goodwill, a nice gesture, at the front of their table, they have a little goodie basket with candy, free stickers, free little toys sometimes, where they're like, hey, all this stuff is for sale, but if you want a free toy, reach into that little goodie baggie. So I get a lot of free stuff. I just walk around. Before I start filming, I walk around and I pick up all the free stuff. So I got all this. The first thing that Fears bought, Booyah Smokey and the Bandit pin to go onto my backpack with all my other pins. So, because I hadn't bought a pin in quite a while. So I was like, all right, it's time to get another pin. I walk by, and this guy has tons of pins, right? Tons of pins. And I go right up to him and I go, any Escape from New York pins? Any Ghostbuster pins? He's like, Fears, I know you love Escape from New York. I know you love Ghostbusters. He goes, I've seen your fucking lives. I've seen your vlogs. He goes, Fears, don't hate me. And I was like, I'm like, why would I hate you if you don't have it? He goes, well, Fears, he goes, I've seen you something. I freak out sometimes in your streams. I said, yeah, but I said, usually I freak out over the idiot trolls. I said, I would never freak out at a show if you didn't have what I wanted. He's like, oh, okay. He goes, that's good. And I said, yeah, man. I said, normally, Fears is a happy-go-lucky guy. I love everybody. I said, if you do me wrong or you mistreat my friends or my family, that's when Fears' evil side comes out. Like anyone, like if I did something wrong to Pretend Story's family, he'd be pissed off, you know? So he goes, well, Fears, he goes, I just wanted to let you know. He goes, you got here a little late. I said, well, not really late. I said, I got here 30 minutes late. He goes, well, yeah. He goes, man, he goes, I didn't have any Escape from New York. And he goes, but I had tons of Ghostbuster pins and they went like that. And I was like, fuck. And I said, what do you have left? He goes, you like Smoking the Bandit? I said, oh, I love Smoking the Bandit. And then he was like, well, which one's your favorite? I said, well, obviously, I said the first one's the best. I said, the third one sucks. And he goes, yeah. He goes, I'll admit, Fears. He goes, the third one does suck. The third one's more laughable. I like Smoking the Bandit 1 and 2. The third one, it's all right, but the third one is like really, what's the word? Super campy and cheesy. But thank God Fears loves the cheese, you know, but it's certain type of cheesy stuff I like futuristic cheesy movies I love, like where they try to predict the future, and I'm like, you guys are idiots. You guys got the future so wrong, but the shit that you made up in the future, that's some cool shit. I wish they would make that shit from that movie. Like there's this movie that I want to get. My buddy, he's been in the vlogs. I forgot his name. He always runs that booth with shitloads of VHS tapes. And he goes, oh, Fears. He goes, I forgot to bring it. He goes, but next show I'm going to bring it. And I said, which VHS are you talking about? He goes, oh, Fears. He goes, it's right up your fucking alley. He goes, you know, like you love those movies that like they predict the future and shit. He goes, and sometimes they get it right and sometimes they get it wrong. And I was like, yeah. He goes, and then he goes, if you don't, he goes, I know you, Fears. He goes, I've seen your vlogs and the shit that you talk about. And I was like, oh yeah. I said, I love those movies. And he goes, well, you also love those dystopia movies where it's like, it's supposed to be a utopia, but like it's turned into like a world of shit, like Escape from New York, Escape from LA. Their version of the future, just the government and the world has just gone to fucking shit. And he goes, what did you think of Dead End Drive-In Massacre? I said, fucking amazing. I said, my buddy Visions told me about it. Woo! I said, good movie. I said, in their version of the future, it's even worse than Escape from LA. It's even worse than Escape from New York. I said, no government worth it. Trash, shit everywhere, shitty people. And he goes, Fears, did you find it? I said, I found it, buddy. I said, I found it. And he goes, where'd you find that movie? He goes, that movie's super. I said, I went to V-Stock. I said, after me and my mom and dad took care of all my dad's stuff, I said I had 2 days left before I went back to Florida. And I said I had to go to one of my favorite stores. And while I was there, I was like, oh, fuck it. I said, I'm in town. I said, I'll go to my two favorite stores in Missouri. If you guys ever get a chance, go to these two stores. They're fucking brilliant. The first one is Slackers. 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 If you're ever in St. Louis, Missouri, Slackers it up. Amazing. Amazing nerd store. Oh my God. I wish I was there right now. And then the second one is V-Stock. And so my friend that owns the whole VHS booth was like, "Oh, you found it there?" I was like, "Oh yeah, buddy." And he goes, "Is it really good on Blu-ray?" I said, "Dude, it is phenomenal." And then he was like, "Oh, Fears." He goes, if you love dead end drive-in movie theater," he goes, "and you love Escape from New York," he goes, "there's this one fucking movie, man." He goes, "I forgot to bring it, but I thought of you." He goes, and it's got Tommy Lee Jones in it. I said the guy from Men in Black and the guy from all those Western movies, and I said the guy that played Two-Face in Batman Forever. He goes, "Yeah, that guy." He goes, "You like his acting?" I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Dude," I said, "Tommy Lee Jones is like the ultimate man's man." And he goes, "Oh yeah, man." He goes, "He's a badass." He goes, "But dude," he goes, "I wanted to bring this VHS tape and give it to you." He goes, "But I fucking forgot." He goes, "Fears, if you ever find this on Blu-ray or DVD," he goes, "you got to get it." And he goes on and on and on for about 10 minutes at least, right? 10 minutes. He goes, "Fears, I'm telling you," he goes, "this fucking movie, man." He goes, "You'll love it." He goes, "You got to watch it." And I was like, "What is it called?" Have you guys ever heard of a movie called Black Moon Rising? Apparently, it stars Tommy Lee Jones as like this guy that works for the government. And he's the guy that if something is stolen from another company, he steals it back for you. And apparently there's like this evil guy in the movie that loves to rip people's car dealerships off or something, and he steals this new car of the future. Well, Tommy Lee Jones' character steals it back and gives the futuristic car back to the the company. But before he gives it back, he stores it like in his garage or something. And then the people that stole it the first time, they steal it again. And that's when the movie takes off like, "Oh, you motherfuckers, like you stole something from the wrong motherfucker." And Tommy Lee Jones' character is like, "Well, now you've made it personal and I'm pissed off and I'm stealing that car back." So he goes on this like mad like hunt to re-steal it back, and he re-steals it back according to what my friend told me. And when I got home, I watched the trailer and I was like, "Oh, this movie looks fucking brilliant." And he steals it back, and then he gives it back to the company, and then he takes those evil villain guys down. And he goes, "Fears, it's pure like middle 80s." He goes, "Tommy Lee Jones looks super young in it." He goes, "I don't know if it was his first film, but it was one of his first films." He goes, "He looks about 26, 27 in it, like super young." And I was like, "Oh," I'm like, "right on." And I'm like, "And he's a badass in it?" He goes, "Oh, Fears, he's a total badass." He goes, "Watch the trailer." So let me know if you guys have ever seen that movie, because now I have to check this movie out. So anyway, so first official purchase right there. Who doesn't like Smokey and the Bandit? I love Smokey and the Bandit. My favorite scene though is when the bandit is having, is he having a beer or a cup of coffee? Hang on. Oh no, he's having a glass of iced tea and he's sipping, and Buford T. Justice comes in like a badass out of hell, and he goes, "Give me a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper and make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry." And then he goes over to his son. He's like, "You want something?" And then he's like, "I want a hush puppy, Daddy." And then he's all like, "We haven't got time for that fucking bullshit." And then he comes back, and Buford T. Justice doesn't know that the guy he's hunting is right there sitting next to him, the bandit. And then the bandit's all like, "He must be in a hell of a hurry." And he goes, "You bet your ass on that one, boy." And then he's all like, "Who are you chasing? Somebody chasing you?" And he's like, "Nobody's chasing me, boy." He goes, "I'm chasing a goddamn maniac." He goes, "This motherfucker is knocking down mailboxes, driving through people's backyard." He goes, "He's got a broad in the car." And he goes, "That's a man act." He goes, "I don't think he's got her permission, and that's kidnapping. How's that for hijinks?" And he doesn't know that the guy he's chasing is sitting right next to him, the bandit. And then he's like, anyway, he's like, I'm going to go. He goes, where's the can? I got to take a squirt. And then the bandit's like, oh, yeah, right back there. And the minute Buford T. Justice exits, he grabs his hamburgers because the bandit orders some hamburgers for that dog that Snowman has in his truck, grabs it, runs out. The real hot broad that is in it's Sally. What the hell is her last name? Sally. I don't know how hot she looks now. She's probably an old lady, but back then in the 70s, holy hell, Sally, whatever her name was, she was smoking fucking hot. I think it's Fields, Sally Fields. I think that's her last name. I think I'm not 100% sure, but Sally. And he jumps in the car, and then he's like, "You're going the wrong way." And she's like, "Oh, sorry." And he goes, "What the hell are you doing?" And then she's like, Sheriff Justice is in there. That's my favorite movie. That's my favorite movie. Or one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies. Anyway, let me get to the comments. Pretend Stories said something about her finding herself or something. Wait. Oh, Pretend Story says, so Nate, no date tonight. No date. I thought I told you guys what happened. So the girl that I was talking to, we had the date planned out, and I was literally going to go on the date after the convention. I thought, okay, all right. I'm like, there's enough time to do both. I'm like, I'll go to the convention. I said, I'll go to the convention. I'll get out of the convention around 3 or 4. I'll take a shower, have a little nap. And then I was going to pick the girl up at like 8:30, and we were going to go out for dinner and drinks and stuff and just have a chill night. 2 or 3 days ago, I get off of my second job, about to take a nap before I go into my first job, and she texted me and said, "Hey, John," she goes, "you're a wonderful guy." She goes, "Can I be honest, though?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Of course." She goes, "I'm really sorry I wasted your time." And I said, "What do you mean?" And she goes, "Well, I know that we had planned a date for Saturday." And at first I thought she just wanted to cancel. And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. We'll just plan it for another time." And she's like, no. She's like, "I'm going to have to cancel." She's like, "I thought I was ready to start dating again." She goes, "I'm not." And I went, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Right on." And she goes, "It has nothing to do with you." She goes, "It's me." She goes, "I thought I was ready to start dating." She goes, "My ex really did a number on me." And she goes, "I'm not saying all guys are assholes," but she's like, "A lot of guys that I've dated or a lot of guys that I've bumped into are fucking assholes." And she goes, "You not being one of them." She goes, "John," she goes, "I think you're a lovely young man." She goes, "I hope you find someone." And I said, "I appreciate that." And then I texted her back and said, "Well, I appreciate you just being open and honest and not wasting my time." And she said, "Yeah." She goes, "I didn't want to waste your time." She goes, "I did enjoy our chats though, because we chatted for a good 2 weeks. And I was really excited." So I was kind of bummed. And I told the truth. I said, "Well, I got to be honest." I said, "I'm a little bummed." I said, "You sounded like a fantastic girl." I said, "Or you are a fantastic girl." And I said, "I hope you find everything that you want." And she goes, "Oh," she goes, "I agree." She goes, "I think you're a fantastic guy too." She goes, "It probably would have worked out between us," but she's like, "I'm just physically not ready to start dating." I said, "Well," I said, "fair enough." I said, "If you ever change your mind, you got my number. Shoot me a text." And her name's Kimberly. And she goes, "Oh, I definitely will. I definitely will." I said, because I said, "Maybe you're not ready now," but I said, in about 5 or 6 months, I said, "If I still don't have a girlfriend by then, give me a call, shoot me a text." She goes, "Oh, I definitely will." I went, "Great." And she's like, "You're not mad?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm not mad." I said, I said, "Of course I'm a little disappointed," but I said, "I understand." I said, "It took me a long time to get over my ex." And I told her, I said, "Sometimes I still think about my ex." I said, "My ex," I said, is a beautiful, wonderful girl." I said, and I said, "She's a hard girl to let go of," but I said, "I have to." I said, and I told her about my, Pretend Stories. I told her about my YouTube family and my YouTube fans. I said, "All my fans are saying, Fears, she's never coming back. Yeah, we know that you love her, but you just got to move on and you got to let Casey be, and you guys just be friends." And so I told Kimberly that, and she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "I was really in love with my ex." And I said, "It happens." I said, "It happens to the best of us." But I said, "Kim," I said, "whenever you're ready to, date or go on a date," I said, "you let me know." And she's like, you didn't make too many plans? I said, no. I said, I'll be honest. I said, I said, the only thing I did was make a reservation to the restaurant. And she goes, oh, okay. She goes, I thought you like planned it out. I said, I did plan it out, but I said, there's not much to a first date. I said, all we were going to do was go to the restaurant, grab a couple of drinks. And I said, and then I was going to ask if you wanted to come back to my house and watch a movie or something. But I said, no worries. So I said, again, in like 6 or 7 months, if you want to hang out, you let me know. Visions says, Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, right, Visions. That's not her name. I believe it's Sally Fields. Anyway, shout out to Visions, Lord Visions. I'm glad you're here. Visions, everybody had no idea what the fuck was going on with my shirt. Oh, you bet your ass, Fears wore the Please Be Patient, I Have Crohn's shirt to the convention. Tons of people were walking up to me, please be patient, I have Crohn's. And they're like, do you have Crohn's? And I said, oh, I have Crohn's. I said, the amount of toilets Fears has destroyed in his life, I said, would shock and amaze you and astound you. And they're like, is it serious? I said, sometimes it can be serious. Other times it's mild. I said, it just depends on the day. And she goes, and then Visions, I swear to God, this one guy was like, well, where'd you get that shirt? And of course, I would be a shitty friend if I didn't plug your website. I said, you can't get this shirt. I said, this is a 1 in a million shirt. I said, if you asked my friend to make it, he would probably make it. I said, as long as you got a little, as long as you got a little bit of this, I said, my buddy Visions will make whatever you want. And he goes, oh, so it's your friend's business? I said, yep. I said, my friend has a business. I said, it's kind of like a print shop business where he prints pins and shirts and mugs, and he puts any design you want on mugs and shirts. And I said, then he makes his own shit. I said, but if you have a request, I said, you can email him and request something. And he goes, well, and then this guy was like, well, what's his website? I was like, oh, check him out, www.exhumevisions.com. So hopefully that one guy goes to your website, Visions, and buys a bunch of shit. And I said, you got to get tons of the stickers that say no sleep. I said, I've got a big no sleep one where it's like the Tales from the Crypt guy in his robes, like holding a cup of coffee. Right, Visions? The Tales from the Crypt fucking guy, the creepy fucking guy with no nose or whatever, the fucking Crypt Keeper guy. Which, by the way, have you guys ever seen the Crypt Keeper fucking guy? That guy is gnarly, man. Like long ass fingernails, like he hasn't like cut his toenails in like 9 years. Fucking no nose, like someone like blew his fucking nose off with a shotgun. He's a decayed like corpse and shit. When I was young, man, that fucking Crypt Keeper guy scared the living shit out of me. Because me and my dad used to watch Tales from the Crypt together. That's some creepy shit, man. If you guys have not checked out Tales from the Crypt, oh my God. That's some creepy shit. That is some creepy shit. So Visions, no one knew what to even think about my shirt. And they're like, oh, so your friend made it. I said, my friend made it. And he goes, is it supposed to be like a meme shirt? I said, yes. I said, my friend is the king of memes. I said, he's got a goddamn mug on his website that says bleach. And he goes, really? He goes, why bleach? I go, I don't know. I'm like, Visions had a spark of genius. And he was like, all right, I'm doing my laundry. I'm feeling fabric softener. No, that's not it. Tide? No. Bleach. I've got it. Bleach. Fucking bleach, motherfuckers. So, yeah. So everyone loved the shirt. They were dumbfounded and baffled of the shirt, Visions. But even Jeff was like, Fears. He goes, that shirt is fucking hilarious. I go, right? I'm like, it's pretty good, buddy. And he goes, where do you get these hilarious shirts? I'm like, talk to my friend Visions. It comes from his genius mind. All right. Pretend Story says, I got it. It's not you, it's me routine. Well, at first I thought it was the me routine, Pretend Stories, but it seems like this girl really has to find herself. Like she was honest. She talked to me on the phone and she texted me and said, it's nothing you did. She goes, I'm still not over my ex. And she goes, I'm physically and emotionally not ready to start dating. She goes, I thought I was. And I said, that's fine. I said, I get it. I understand. So I told her, I said, if you ever want to go on a date in a couple of months, I said, you got my number. So I said, just shoot me a message. And her name is Kimberly. She's a very sweet girl. And whew, she was beautiful. I mean, drop dead gorgeous. And it seemed like she had everything like going. She has a master's. She did some volunteer work as a nurse, she told me, and I forgot what she had a master's degree in. She comes from a good Christian family. Her tan was a rockin'. Nice hourglass body, wonderful long ass brown hair. I was like, this is it, Fears. A match made in heaven. But that's just how it goes sometimes. So unfortunately, she was not ready to date. So yeah. But I wish her luck. I wish Kimberly luck. So got to keep searching. Many more fish in the sea. Pretend Story says, there you go, champ. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of bummed, but, at least she was honest with me, Pretend Stories. Joy Boy says, do you ever tell your dates about your Crohn's? I do, Joy Boy, but not right away. After we establish that we're boyfriend and girlfriend, I tell the girl, listen, there's going to be good days with my stomach and bad days with my stomach. And I said, hopefully you don't come over on a day to hang out where it's a bad day for my stomach. Anyway, continuing on. So Visions, you didn't miss much. I'm showing everybody what I got at the convention. I got a lot of nerds. A lot of nerds, buddy. They were handing out free stuff. And then I went to this guy's table that had tons of pins on it. And sadly, he didn't have any Ghostbuster pins. And I was like, damn it. He goes, yeah, Fears, I ran out. But I got oh yeah, that's right, buddy. Some Burt Reynolds Smokey and the Bandit motherfuckers. All right, next thing I got. Visions. This guy kind of did what you did. He comes up to me, he goes, Fears, he goes, I love your content. I love your videos. He goes, dude, he goes, you need more subs. I said, I'm doing all right on the subs, buddy. And he goes, yeah, but Fears, he goes, your two channels have so much more potential. And I was like, I'm trying. I'm like, I put up the content when I can. And he goes, but Fears, he goes, I love your TikToks too. They're short, sweet, to the point. You're fucking hilarious. And he goes, I made something for you. And I was like, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, your friend Visions? And I can't believe it. Visions, listen, on Scout's honor, he remembered your name. He goes, your friend Visions that you're always talking about in your lives? And I went, yeah. And he goes, well, that guy inspired me. And I was like, okay. And he goes, well, you know how he made your fucking, your Fears vlog stickers and your Fears Man 26 mug and then now the shirt? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, I got inspired, man. He goes, I looked up on the internet how to make your own sticker. He goes, and I made a sticker. He goes, and I just took a chance. He goes, I didn't think I'd see you at the convention because there was so many people at the convention, Visions. It kind of died down in the afternoon, but I got there around 9:30ish. The convention started at 9. I got stuck in a little bit of traffic because I don't know what the fuck happened, but I was driving down the highway. All of a sudden, I look off to the right. Someone's truck was on fire. When I drove past it, it was already extinguished and but there was tons of smoke coming off. So I don't know if this guy's engine fucking blew up or some shit, but there was firefighters shooting the hoses. Anyway, besides the point. And I got there a little late. And my friend that owns a booth, I always see him there. He's that prop guy. He's been in it. The prop guy. He's the guy that didn't make he made a sticker for me basically. But the prop guy, he goes, and my friend, I don't want to give his name out, but he's been in the toy vlogs before. And he goes, Fears, he goes, that prop guy? And I said, yeah. He goes, well, my booth is right by the prop guy. And I was like, well, I didn't see the prop guy. He goes, well, he goes, the prop guy's not here. Because every time I go to the convention, that prop guy, I bought a lot of movie props from that guy's thing. I said, well, why isn't the prop guy here? And he goes, sometimes he has to work, Fears. He's got a 9-to-5 job, and I guess he had to work on the weekend. I was like, damn it. I'm like, I love the prop guy's table. He goes, but Fears, don't worry. He goes, where his booth was, my booth's right. He goes, come over to my booth. And I didn't, like the guy, like my friend was like, I didn't think I was going to bump into you, Fierce, because there's so many people. I said, well, thank God we bumped in. He goes, but man, he goes, I hope you like this. He goes, I thought about you and your humor and like memes and your crones. And I was like, tell me you didn't make me a crone sticker. Because at first I thought he was going to put this, like this saying on a sticker, Visions. And he goes, well, I thought about it. He goes, I didn't want to like steal Vision's thunder. And I was like, okay. I'm like, all right. I'm like, so what'd you do? And he goes, Fierce. He goes, I really hope you like it. He hands me an envelope. Here we go. The big reveal. I opened the envelope and he made me this. I farted. I am fucking losing my goddamn mind. I said, buddy, you made me these? And he goes, oh yeah, Fierce. I made you these. He goes, do you like them? I go, oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And he goes, Fierce, dude. He's like, you got to do me a favor. He goes, you got to put this on your fucking coffee pot. I said, it is going on the coffee pot, buddy. I said, I don't know where I'll have room, but because I said, I'm running out of room, but I will find a spot. You know what? I'll even show you guys. Look how much room Fierce has left on my fucking coffee pot. Oh my God. So, check this out. Hope you guys can see it here. So, I got the Blockbuster here. I got this. But look, Visions, there's not much room on the sides. And then on top, right, I got the No Sleep. And then I got the Your Jaws Miss. That was my friend from church camp. She gave me that. She goes, Fierce, I know you fucking love Jaws and shit. I was like, oh, I love Jaws. So she gave me the Your Jaws Miss, and I put that on there. Then one of the high school kids at the church camp was like, Fierce, I work at a Shell station. He goes, you want some free Shell stickers so you can put on your coffee pot? And I said, give me those free stickers, buddy. So then, hang on. Hopefully you guys can see this. So then, so there's the Shell stickers right there. And then I got another Jaws sticker that my friend gave me from church camp. Then I got Vision's horror movie stickers. And then I got Watch Sleepaway Camp. Right? Now watch this. So if you turn this bad boy around, right? Visions, look at this. If you turn it around, I got the Subscribe to Fears Man 26 one, and then I got this massive Fears Vlog one. So I am running out of room, buddy. So I'll probably put like the fart one like here, or I'll put the fart one back here. But I'm running out of room, man. I'm telling you. So yep. I got to turn this back around because if I don't, my OCD will kick in, and everything in my apartment's got its own little place. And if I move it, then it'll drive me absolutely fucking nuts through the wall. So I'm going to try to get your Exhume. You know the fucking barbed wire one, Visions, that you gave me? I may have to trim that one. Like, the skull with the fucking barbed wires. I may have to trim that one with some scissors, and I may have to fit that like on the side or some shit. But I'm trying to fit as many stickers in there as humanly as possible. Vision says, who is your friend so I can sue him? You guys were all bunging it up. We were definitely bunging it up, buddy. Well, he didn't steal your thunder, man. He actually got inspired by you. And he made me the fart stickers. And I swear to God, I was on the floor. Losing my fucking mind. I literally fell on the floor and I was fucking bawling. I was losing my shit. So to my friend out there, I don't want to say his name. My friend out there, you know who you are. Thank you so much for making me these I farted stickers. Oh, man. I was losing it. Oh, my God. It was so great. Well, now I'm definitely not going to tell his name because I don't want Visions suing his fucking ass off. Visions, you should be honored. He literally remembered your name. He said, Fierce, you know your fucking friend Visions? I said, how do you know Visions? He goes, well, I don't know Visions. He goes, you just always talk about him in your live streams. He goes, dude, I checked out his website. He goes, I'm going to buy something off his website. I got inspired, man. He goes, you know how he made your fucking Fears vlogs and the mug and shit? He goes, I love that mug. I said, if you want a mug, I said, I said, Right Visions. He's got his fucking email on his website. I said, he can make you one. I said, he takes requests. I said, it may take him a minute to make shit, but I said, he always takes requests. I said, it doesn't matter how Visions makes his money. As long as Visions gets paid, whatever little design you got, he'll fucking make for you. Because your business is fucking awesome, Visions. So I was totally like plugging it, buddy. And he goes, well, Fears, he goes, please tell your friend Visions, I got inspired. So you should be honored, Visions. This guy got inspired. And he said, Fears, I loved it when you showed the picture. I loved it in the vlog when you showed the Fears vlog sticker. He goes, I think he did a great job. He goes, who did that little cartoon? I said, it was a mixture of my friend Randy and Visions. I said, Visions asked Randy and me if he could take the picture of Fears Man going like this, flying through the air, and put it on a mug. And he goes, oh, so that's not Visions? I said, no. I said, the mug is Visions. The idea is Visions. But I said he got the drawing from Randall. But I said, but he's the one that created the mug. I said, now the Fears Vlogs one, I said, that's totally Visions. I said, he made it all pixelated. And I said, so you must have really liked it. And he goes, oh, man. He goes, I love that. He goes, Fears, he goes, next time at the convention, he goes, you got any spare stickers? I said, I got a few left, buddy. I said, I don't have many, but I said, I use the Fears Vlog stickers very wisely. I said, because I think Vision only gave me like 20 or 30. And I said, I handed some out to my friends in Missouri that wanted one. And they thought it was cool. And I handed them out. I said, I handed some out to some fans at some toy shows. I said, I'm going to keep some. But I said, if I remember at the next show, he goes, oh, Fears. He goes, if you got a spare one, next show, please give me one. He goes, and tell your friend I got inspired, man. So I thought it was pretty cool that he got inspired, Visions. And that's right. I love how he made it all like patriotic and shit, you know? Like, hey, I'm patriotic. I just farted. You know? So this is definitely going on the coffee pot. And then I'm gonna save one. But I don't know how I'm going to get it on there, but I will get it on there. It's absolutely hysterical. Anyway, let's see here. Larry says, does Visions have a copyright on his items? If not, he really should. I would assume. But see, that guy, my friend, he didn't steal anything from Visions. He got inspired, because I don't think Visions has anything on your website about farting, right, Visions? I don't think so. You should, because farting is hilarious, and that would be like the ultimate meme, you know. Or like have a sticker of Fears like bent over, like on a toilet, and then like a bunch of like fart dust wind comes flying out of my ass. That would be an amazing sticker, like, you know, pinching away and shit, like, oh shit, and then the fart wind comes flying out. I would lose my fucking mind. That would definitely go in the coffee pot. Oh my god, if you ever made it. So he didn't really steal anything, Larry. He got inspired. And this was his own creation. He goes, Fears, I went to a website. He goes, I checked out Vision's site. He goes, I didn't have Visions make this. He goes, but I checked out Vision's website. And then I went to another website that makes stickers. And you pick whatever you want to say. He goes, and I picked the little symbol of the, you know, of the flag, and I had them made for you. And he goes, I've got a whole bunch. He goes, but I only brought 2 to the convention. I was like, 2's enough, buddy. I appreciate that. So yeah, Larry says, yeah, Visions, sue him. Use this video for evidence. Oh shit. Well, to my friend out there, start running, because Visions is going to sue your fucking ass for like $75,000. It's on like Donkey Kong. Larry says those are bootleg stickers. Vision is the real deal. Oh yeah, Visions is the real deal. But you know what? I'll be honest, my friend, for never making a sticker ever in his life, I think he did a bang up job. But Vision stickers, I love way more. But this was pretty funny. So this will definitely go on the coffee pot. All right. Next thing I want to show you guys. All right. So then I was walking around, and a buddy of mine was handing out free stickers. He's got a new business, and it is the Collectors Alliance. So this business, you can sign up, and it's basically a website where you can sell your nerd collection to other nerds. And they help you set up your own site and you can sell your nerd stuff. And he's like, hey, Fears, he goes, I know you love free stickers and free shit. I was like, anything free. He goes, well, I'm going to hook you up. So he gave me 4 of his new business stickers. So Alliance stickers. So a lot of stickers today. Let's see here. Larry says, you know what? That's a great idea, Larry. You know, like I would love it if Visions made me a master of negotiation stickers. That would be pretty sweet. That'd be pretty awesome. But you know what? I told Visions, I don't need anything from Visions except his friendship. All the little extra doodads, because I support Vision's business. I spend money on his website. I bought about 3 or 4 pins last time I bought some of his website. But I appreciate whenever Visions throws those little extra doodads in. Like I had no idea he was going to make this shirt. I open it up. There's a fucking shirt in there. And you guys saw me on camera. I went fucking ballistic. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, this fucking shirt's amazing. So I always appreciate when Visions throws in extra little shit. But I don't expect him to throw in extra shit. I just always appreciate what he does because Visions is a fucking awesome human being. And he's my friend, and I'm honored to be Visions, friend. I really am. I really am. Visions, you are a cool buddy. Ugh, it's getting kind of cold. I need to reheat my coffee. Give me 1 second. I need to reheat this bitch because I've been talking a lot. Because I took a sip of it. It's super cold. I cannot drink cold coffee. Like that's why. Nothing against women out there, but you go to listen. All right, picture this. I haven't went to Starbucks in a while, but every time you go to fucking Starbucks, you guys have all seen this. Every single one of you guys have been in a Starbucks. You go in, and those fucking hilarious like Valley girls or any type of girl. Oh yes, can I have like an ice venti like frappuccino latte bullshit? And I'm like, you don't put fucking ice in goddamn coffee. Coffee's supposed to wake you up. Put a little sugar in it. Do what Fears does. 1 cream, 2 sugars. Just how my dad used to drink it. Fears will always, I will never change up my coffee drinking. 2 sugars, 1 cream. That's all you need. Because if you don't do more than if you only do 1 sugar, it's not that sweet and you kind of have a bitter taste. If you do 2 sugar packets, it's just sweet enough. I don't like black coffee, so then you put the creamer in. If you don't have creamer in, put milk. Because I can't drink real milk, I put soy milk in. So technically, if you want to get technical, it's 2 sugars and 1 dab of soy milk. So anyway, let me go reheat this. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. Much better. Much better. I'm telling you guys, I cannot drink cold coffee. I cannot. Cold coffee is so gross. That's why I'm like, why the hell are these Valley chicks or any girls? Oh yeah, can you put like 4 or 5 pieces of ice in my venti latte frappuccino? Lots of whip on my frappuccino. I'm like, fuck all that whipped cream and ice and plus those frappuccino latte bullshit is like what, $10, $15 at Starbucks? Crap, garbage. And you're wasting your money. That's so expensive. It's ridiculous. Fears is classic. Whenever I do go to Starbucks, I have not went to Starbucks probably in a year. Either I get the venti or a tall, and again, 2 sugars, 1 cream. That's Fears' favorite. And then sometimes I get their I get something to eat with it. If they have their blueberry muffin there, oh my God, their blueberry muffin is fucking goddamn amazing. Amazing. A plus. If they don't have there, they have some salt and vinegar chips there that's made from Starbucks. I get their salt and vinegar chips. And whenever I'm editing a video and I'm sipping my my tall, I munch on those salt and vinegar chips. Good shit, man. Oh my God, so good. All right, let me get back. Larry says, that's cool. Buy a sticker and get a t-shirt. Does everyone get that deal? Or does he do it just for you? What? The guy that gave me this? Or Visions? Oh no. So Larry, the way Visions works is he probably doesn't do it just for me. I mean, Visions gives me a lot of stuff because we're homies, we're friends. But anytime, like he did it for the dude. Like I think the dude bought I Love Transylvania t-shirt, and then he gave the dude one of my Fears vlogs. I mean, one of my Fears Man 26 mugs. So he doesn't do it just for me. That's just how cool Visions is. You buy something off his website, he throws in some extra little doodads. Like I've got a bunch of King Cobra, even though I don't know who the fuck King Cobra is. I know a little bit about him, but I've never actually like talked to him. Visions loves King Cobra with his mystical powers and his wand and him making the worst food imaginable. Have you guys seen some of his videos? Holy shit. My stomach could not take it. Like fish tacos with mustard with like a fucking hamburger patty. Oh, it was just gross. To each their own. I'm sure he's a cool guy, Visions, but not when it comes to food. I don't even, my stomach couldn't handle that food. Oh my Lord. But shout out to the amazing King Cobra. So I've got King Cobra stickers. I haven't used them yet. I'm waiting for the right time to slap on a Gothic King Cobra sticker. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. But no, Larry, that's how cool Visions is. He's just like, you buy something from his website, he shows his appreciation and throws in, some extra doodads. Why? Because Visions is a cool guy. All right, next on the to-do list. I got some more free stickers. So these stickers are from Retro Rat Toy Shop. And I believe they're located in Tampa. I believe so. So they know that I love stickers, and I came to the show and was like, hey, Fears, you want some free stickers? And I was like, oh, hell yeah, buddy. People don't get it. Everybody loves free. Free. If you can get something for free, why wouldn't you get it for free? Get it. Pick it up. It's free. So, booyah. Booyah. So far, the only thing that Fears had paid for was this pin. All of this stuff was for free. All of these were for free. All right. Here's the first thing. Here's the second thing that Fears bought. So I was kind of bummed that my friend ran out of Ghostbuster pins. But did that stop Fears? Oh, no. I went to about 5 or 6 tables down. There was another guy that started up his own pin making website business. And I plugged him in the vlog. You guys will see it. And he had the most kick-ass Hawaiian / cheetah printed shirt ever. I've got to get one of these. I don't know. Well, he was wearing a hot pink one. I don't know if Fears would get a hot pink one. But he goes, oh, Fears, you go to the website. He goes, I know your favorite colors are yellow and blue. He goes, they got a cheetah print in yellow. They got a Hawaiian shirt in blue. I was like, I got to get one of these. But he was wearing a hot pink. Like, it was a mixture between Hawaiian shirt / meets cheetah print. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So I went down, and he had some Ghostbuster pins. So the next thing that Fears bought, check out how epic Slimer is. Oh, yeah. Look at the detail on that bad boy. That's right. So I got that. And then the second one I got, the third thing I bought at the convention was this. So I was on a Ghostbuster kick all day at the convention. So the only thing that I didn't buy that was not Ghostbusters was good old the Bandit from Smoking the Bandit. So this one and this one, pretty cool. So these are the next ones going on Fears' backpack. And I must say, they are quite nice. Slimer, like, look at all this, like, fucking mucus shit coming out of Slimer's mouth. He's been eating too many goddamn hot dogs. Because in the movie, towards the end, fucking Slimer is sticking his little head in that guy's, like, New York, like, hot dog vendor thing. And he's got, like, fucking 18 hot dogs, like, in his mouth. I'm like, you goddamn fucking Slimer motherfucker. I'm like, did you pay for any of those hot dogs? I don't think so. So he fucking steals the guy's fucking hot dogs and shit. And that scene makes me fucking lose my mind. I'm always laughing. Like, the goddamn world is coming to the end. And all Slimer cares about is eating those fucking hot dogs. So there it is. Larry says, that's cool. He goes, do you remember the scratch and sniff stickers? They have adult ones now. I vaguely remember scratch and sniff stickers. I really wasn't into them as a kid. I like stickers. I've always loved stickers, but I don't really remember much of scratch and sniff stickers. I've heard of them, and I think I had a few of them as a kid, but I don't really remember. I didn't have much of those. When I was a kid, I collected like normal stickers. All right, next thing on the to-do list. So after I got the pins, I walk about 2 tables down, and there was a lot of people promoting their handmade businesses. A lot of new businesses popping up. At the convention. So I buy these really cool pins. I walk about 3 or 4 tables down, and the lady, she sold them. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you the deals. So on the stickers, I told you guys I got the 50-cent ones. The Smokey and the Bandit one, he wanted $2 for a pin. I was like, are you nuts? I'm like, $2 for a pin. And he's like, all right. He's like, come on, Fierce. He's like, throw me the deal. I was like, oh, you bet your ass I'm throwing you a deal, buddy. I'm like, $2 for 1 pin. No. And he's like, what are you thinking, Fierce? I was like, I'm thinking 50 cents to $1. And so he's like, I don't know about 50 cents. I said, all right. I said, I'll meet you in the middle. How about $1? I said, 1 pin, $1. And he's like, all right, Fierce. So I got this. It was 2, got it for $1. These were 2 for $5. But did that stop Fierce? No. I got them for $3. Both. 2 for $3. That's pretty good. So anyway, so like I said, after I bought these pins, I walked down about 3 or 4 tables, and a lady, she goes, you know, like whenever you go to theme parks and stuff, she goes, I got sick and tired. This is how she created her business visions. So apparently this lady has a family. She goes, oh, I've got a big family. She goes, I have like 6 kids, and then with me and the hubby, that's 8. I was like, wow. I said, you do have a big family. She goes, well, we got sick and tired of like, she goes, pretty much whenever we go on a vacation or whenever we go to the theme parks, she goes, we have like 90 bags. And she goes, I just wanted like a little bag to carry like a little of my shit in. And I said, what? So you guys would never have enough like space? She goes, yeah, because whenever you go to a theme park, you can only bring in certain shit. She goes, and I have 6 kids. So she's like, I just want to bring in the less amount of stuff as possible. And so she said, I was trying to think of a reasonable way. She goes, plus I'm retired, so I wanted to make some money and start a little business and wait until my husband retires. And I said, so you're already at retirement? She goes, yeah, I just do this business on the side. I went, that's fucking cool that you do that business on the side. And I said, so did you ever think of a concept to figure out this problem? She goes, yeah, we were just carrying so much shit. And she goes, what can I do to bring like only 1 or 2 bags for me and my family? She goes, and I said, well, why did you guys carry so much shit? And she goes, I have 6 kids, plus I have my husband. She goes, and you know how young teenagers are. She goes, they got to bring their iPads and they have to bring their cell phones, to the, and their fucking little whatever those iPod earplug things that people use whenever they listen to music. That's right. I'm old. I forgot the earbud, whatever the fucking thing is. They're a waste of money. Fears will CD player it up until the day I die. I don't have the time. I'm lazy. I don't have the time and the effort to download 2,000 songs into an iPod and then buy the fucking earbud shit. No, crap, garbage. So the lady was like, I got sick and tired of like carrying my 6 children's bags. So she said, she goes, I started a business where I made fun, cute, movie themed bags. And she goes, we only have to bring like 2 of those to the theme park now. And it's big enough to put like all of my family shit in it. And it's not too big and it's not too small. It's perfect. It's in the middle. And I was like, all right, cool. So then my brain started thinking. I was like, you know what? I said, I need a bag whenever I go to like the conventions. Sometimes I get so sick and tired of carrying this fucking thing around. And so I said, do you have a Ghostbuster themed bag? And she goes, you know what? She goes, you're in luck. She goes, I have one left. Check this bad boy out. So this lady hand makes this stuff, and I will always support little businesses because a lot of people support my TikTok, which is small. It's getting there, and my YouTube is very small. I mean, I have a great fan base, but still, if you think about the numbers, my YouTube channel is peanuts compared to Casey Neistat's 12.5 million subscribers. Hell, Roman Atwood is beating Casey Neistat. He vlogs with his beautiful wife Brittany. She's hot. If you've never seen her, oh my God, Brittany's smoking hot. And now Roman Atwood has like 4 or 5 kids, so they do family vlogs. He's sitting on a good 16.2 million or some shit like that subscribers. I'm like, Jesus, that's those numbers are epically amazing, but I couldn't imagine having 16.2 million subscribers. I mean, it would be fucking awesome, but I highly doubt Fears will ever make it. I mean, no matter how hard I try, I'm a realist. Maybe, and I'm gonna be honest with myself. Maybe one day I'll hit 10,000 on one of my YouTube channels because I'm getting close. I'm almost at 3,000 on the main channel, so it's possible one day to get to 8,000, maybe 10,000. But I doubt I'll ever get to 100,000 and get an actual real play button or 1,000,000. I would love to, but you never know. That's the dream. That's the dream. But hopefully one day it happens. If not, at least I tried my best. But anyway, I said, do you have any Ghostbuster bags? I said, I would love whenever I go to the Disney parks to have a little bag. Because whenever I go to the Disney parks, I either carry this fucking massive thing around or I just fit everything into my pockets. I said, I would love to just have a little bag. I said, do you have a Ghostbuster bag? She goes, you're in luck. I've got one bag left. She handmade this for me. Look at this. So cool. Look at that. And then you pull the strings and it's like a backpack. And she made this. And I was like, that's so cool. And then here, how do you open it? Oh, here we go. And it's pretty big inside. So she made this. And I said, do you stitch it? She goes, oh yeah. She goes, I have a sewing machine and I stitch them all together. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So she was selling these for 20. Fears got it for I said 9. I thought that was a fair price, $9 or $10. And she said, well, what about 15? And I was like, I'm like, what about 12? So we settled for 12. So I got it for 12. It was either 12 or $10. I can't remember. But we settled on that. So that's not too bad. Yo, Callie. Oh my gosh. It has been a long time, man. Wow. Guys, if you don't know who Callie is a longtime fan. Callie, I don't know, where the hell have you been, man? You have not been in a live stream in a long time, man. It's been a long time, dude. Where the hell have you been, dude? Oh my God. Callie is back. Wow. Well, cheers, buddy. Good to see you again. So I thought it was pretty cool that lady started a business. She solved a problem with her family. And she makes some money on the side. And while she's waiting for her husband to retire, she goes, I'm 66. So she goes, I just retired. And I said, how many more years until your husband retires? And she said, she's like, he's got 3 or 4 years. So I said, well, at least you have a little extra money. She goes, oh, yeah. She goes, I have a website. She goes, I made a website. And I forgot her website. If I would have known, I would have plugged it. She goes, I make bow ties, like movie-themed bow ties. And I said, well, why did you pick movies? She goes, oh, well, simple. She goes, I picked movies because just like you, Fears, she goes, I love movies. And I was like, that's cool. Well, that's awesome. And I said, do you make anything else besides the bags? And she said, yeah. She goes, I make long ties. She goes, I make bow ties. And right away, Visions, I was like, do you have a fucking Ghostbuster bow tie? And she goes, well, what's your favorite? She goes, do you like long ties or bow ties? I said, for work, I like long ties. I said, if I was just going out with some friends, I said I would wear a t-shirt with a vest, like a buttoned up vest and a bow tie. Because I love me some bow ties. And she's like, I've got some bow ties. She goes, sadly, she goes, I haven't made a Ghostbuster bow tie yet. And I was like, ugh. I'm like, oh, well, I said, at least I got the bag, you know. She goes, yeah, but she goes, I'll be at the next show. So she's like, I'll try and make it. I said, if you make a Ghostbuster bow tie, Fears will buy it. And I will wear it with pride in the vlogs. So, yeah. So she made this pretty cool bag. So whenever I go to the conventions, I'm taking this with me. All right. So let me fold this up. But shout out to Callie. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. All right, next on the to-do list, Fears has been hunting for this little guy forever. Booyah. A Lego Stay Puft. So, Fears, I have tons of Stay Puft Marshmallow Mans all around my house. Just adds to the collection. So, I'm going to find somewhere on the Halloween tree to stick this little bad boy. I'm just going to fold his little legs up and put him on a branch, and he'll be in the tree. If I can't find I'm sure I will find a place, but he's a little too small, so I don't want him to get lost into the tree. I'll probably just put him up by the Echo one. So, yeah. So, they wanted $1 for this guy. I'm like, do you know how old this guy is? I said, Legos were created in the 70s and 80s. And the lady was like, yeah. I said, you're out of your mind if you think I'm paying $1. Fears paid 25 cents for this bad boy. 25 cents. That's pretty reasonable. All right. And the last thing I want to show you guys, I couldn't help myself. I had to. I was only going to limit myself to 3 purchases. So I was only going to get this guy, the 2 pins, and then this. I was walking out the door. All of a sudden, something way off into the distance catches my eye. And I've already bought this, but they're so cool, I had to buy more of them. So you guys remember those little mini Stay Puffs that I got? Well, the same guy that gave me the deal on the mini Stay Puffs, oh, that's right. Fears got another mini Stay Puffs. Oh, yes. So now I can just add these bad boys into the tree. And they're like, and they look at me and they're like, Fears, you must really love Stay Puft. I'm like, he's my favorite ghost out of Ghostbusters. And I said, now we have the mini Stay Puffs. We have the mini Stay Puffs in Ghostbusters Afterlife. And he's like, well, I got some, man. He goes, I saw that picture of your Halloween tree. He goes, Fears, you put my mini Stay Puffs in your tree? And I'm like, oh, you bet your ass I did. He goes, Fears, that's fucking genius. He goes, I saw that you posted that tree. He goes, well, I've got some more, man, if you want. I said, if you got some more mini Stay Puffs, I said, bring them to me. And he goes, I've got 1 box left, Fears, 1 box. And I said, if I'm going to buy these again, man, I said, you better give me a hellacious deal. I said, because last time I paid about 20. He wanted like 35 or some bullshit. And I was like, no. I'm like, no, 35. I said, I'll pay you 20. And I think we got it down to like 18. So I said, if I'm buying these again and I'm going to plug your stuff in my tree, I said, you better give me a hellacious deal, buddy. And he goes, all right, Fears. He goes, last time you paid 18. He goes, How about we do it again for 18? He goes, he goes, for anyone else, I'm selling it for 35. I said, well, that was the last deal. I said, we got to have a new deal, you know? And he's like, damn it, Fears. He goes, you're so good at negotiating. I said, damn right. I said, you can't throw an old deal at me, buddy. I said, you got to do a new deal. And the rules of negotiation, you're always polite to the vendors. You never lowball them. Because then if you lowball them once, they're like, oh, fuck you, Fears. He goes, you always lowball me. I'm never doing business with you ever again. You never lowball them. And you give them a fair price. So I said, we were at 18 last time. I said, how about 15? I said, how about 15 this time? And he's like, Fears, would you meet me in the middle? 16? I said, you got yourself a deal. So 16. So I paid 16 for these. So not too bad on the negotiation. Fears, big success, tons of deals. So yeah. Yo, Pixel Protocol. Pixel says, old stuff doesn't make it worthless. It actually makes it worth more, unless it's food. Wait, what are you talking about, Pixel? What old stuff? What old stuff are you talking about? What old stuff? Anyway, so that's all the purchases that Fears did at the convention. I got a lot of free stuff, and I technically only paid for this, these two pins, this little guy, and this really cool handmade bag that old nice lady made for me, and she was very nice. But yeah. So yep. Pixel says, when you were saying that guy tried to sell a Lego for $1 and you told him how old Legos are, that is what I'm meaning. Oh, well, see, I'm not saying that they were crap, Pixel. And I know sometimes when you go to these toy shows, like let's say you want to buy like a vintage toy from or a collectible from like the 1950s and the 1960s. I'll give you an example. Like Fears has been on a $6 Million Man kick because check out all these DVDs I've been watching. That's all of $6 Million Man. Over there is Bewitched, and over there is Star Trek. So they had an actual original Steve Austin $6 Million Man figure. Oh my Lord, Pixel. They wanted like $500 for that bitch. I was like, $500. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, oh my God. And then he's like, come on, Fears. He goes, I've seen your lives. You've been watching a lot of $6 Million Man. I said, I love the $6 Million Man. I said, for my birthday, it was a birthday gift from me to me. And he's like, Fears. He's like, so that's why you need to pay $500 and get the official Steve Austin figure. I'm like, yeah, you're mentally ill, buddy. I'm like, there's no way Fears is paying $500. So I get it, Pixel. I get where you're coming from, and I appreciate your opinion, and I love you, buddy. You're a good friend, just like Visions. But if it's one little figure, I was just trying to explain to the guy, I don't think it's worth $1. And I said, if I was buying 2 or 3 little Lego figures, then I would pay for $1. Like if the guy did it as a bundle, like he said, hey, 2 for $1, then I would probably do it. But I said, I'm only buying one little figure. So I was like, so I didn't lowball him. I said, I think 25 cents or 50 cents is a fair price. And he went, fair enough, Fears. He goes, I know where you're coming from. He goes, maybe next time I'll do some bundles. And I said, yeah. I said, get like a little Ziploc bag and put like 4 or 5 like Lego figures in and sell them for like $3 or $4. And he goes, Fears, that's actually a really good idea. And I said, right on, man. So I wasn't saying that Legos are crap. I love me some Legos, Pixel. I'm just saying for one little figure, I think $1 is pretty high. So yeah. That Stay Puft Lego figure is $5 on eBay. Really? This guy? Damn. Hang on, wait a minute. Are you for real, Pixel? A lot of single Lego figures are really expensive for one single figure. Damn. That's a lot. $5 for this? Well, whoever, people out there, learn to negotiate. Negotiate is the name of the game. Fears got it for 25 cents. Thank you, Grandpa Fears and Papa Fears, for showing me the ways of negotiation tactics. Pixel, you'll see me in action. When we hang out and we go to a con together, you will see Fears in action. Sometimes, I'll be honest though, sometimes the negotiation works, and sometimes, like the Asian lady, it does not work. But 10 times out of 12, my negotiation tactics work. Someone has one on eBay for $18 and $5 for shipping. Damn. That's, whew. Hang on, let me go to eBay real quick. Let me go to eBay. Pixel, it's not that I don't believe you. I got to see this for myself. I just want to check out these prices. Let me go to eBay. By the way, Pixel, I could not find your website. You said that you sell stuff on eBay. Can you send me the link to your eBay store? I put in Pixel Protocol, and I couldn't find it. So do me a favor. After the show is done, can you please put me your link to your eBay? Because I want to see what type of stuff that you sell on your eBay page. Oh, I thought the last stream you said that as a seller, which I took it as you sell stuff on eBay. Anyway, my bad. I thought you sold stuff. You said as a seller. I guess you sell stuff, just not on eBay. All right, so here we go. So Lego Stay Puffed. Let's see these prices. I can't believe that $18. That's fucking insane. All right, let's see. Hit enter. Holy shit! Damn, these. Oh my god, Pixel was not kidding. $15.25. Oh my god. Then there's another one on there for one figure. One little guy like this, $19.95. That doesn't even count. That's just the normal price. Then there's $5 for shipping. Holy shit, this stuff is expensive. Damn. Well, thank God Fears got it for 25 cents. Oh, you know what, Pixel? I just found a Pterodog, a Lego Pterodog. I've never seen that guy before. They want $10 for that guy. Well, the Pterodog looks pretty cool. Wow, I didn't even know they had a Pterodog. You know what? That's my next mission. I got to find a Pterodog. And I have to find a Slimer. A Lego Slimer and a Lego Pterodog. That would be bitchin'. Let's see what else they got on eBay. Wow, a Lego Ghostbuster logo symbol, $24. Holy shit, this stuff's expensive. Damn. Pixel, I love you, buddy, and you are not kidding, man. Damn, this shit. Holy, who the hell makes up these prices? That's insane. For one figure, $19.95. Holy shit, that's insane. Well, thank God Fears goes to these local toy shows. Scout's Honor, I got it for 25 cents. Hell yeah. Pixel said that he's sold stuff before. Well, Pixel, I'll give you a quick rundown of what I got real quick, because you got here a little late. I got a lot. People were handing out tons of candy. I got a lot of free nerds. Then my friend was handing out some free stickers. So I got some really cool retro stickers. And this is their toy store. They call their toy store the Retro Rat. So I got some Retro Rat stickers. Then my new buddy at one booth made up a new business called the Collectors Alliance. He got me some free stickers. Then one guy, Pixel, got inspired by Visions making the Fears vlog sticker, and he goes, Fears, come here. He goes, I bought you. I didn't go to Visions website. He goes, but I got inspired by Visions. And he goes, and I went to another website where you can make stickers. Pixel, a guy made me a sticker. Check this out. He made me I farted stickers. And I was like, this is fucking great. I said, thanks. I gave the guy a hug. I was like, you are the fucking man. I said, are you subscribed? He goes, not yet, Fears. He goes, I just started watching your stuff. He goes, and I found I found your YouTube, like how your friend LC found it. You know, I love going to cons and I love going to toy things. So I just looked up, you know, one of Jeff's shows and I found your channel and I got inspired by Visions making the Fears vlog stickers. He goes, I know you crones it up. So he goes, I thought it'd be fucking hilarious if I made you I farted sticker. And I was like, hell yeah, buddy. And then I got this guy. And then I got a Smokey and the Bandit pin. And then I got a really cool little like kind of tote bag of Ghostbusters. Check it out, buddy. Ooh, yeah. So instead of lugging this massive thing around at toy shows now, Fear's going to take this little thing, you know? Let's see. What else did I get? I got this bad boy. I got this bad boy. Okay. And then I got some more mini Stay Puffed. Oh, yeah. So that's about it. That's about it. Oh, Hyper says, "Hey, I saw you today." Oh, nice, Hyper. Now, did I come up and talk to you? And did you subscribe? Well, now, Hyper, did you have a booth, or did you just meet me randomly like throughout the con? Let me know. So shout out to all the new fans and shout out to my new fan, Hyper. Hyper says, no, I didn't have a booth, but I did subscribe. Oh, sweet. Right on. Hyper, where did you bump into me at the show today? Did I approach you or did you approach me? I'm just curious. I try to remember everybody that subscribes to me, but sometimes it's really hard because on Fears Vlogs I have 1,000. Pixel, I did get some new subscribers. On Fears Vlogs, I was at 1,250 something. Now I'm at 1,270 on the vlog channel. For the main channel, I was at 2,360, and now Fears is up to 2,370. So today each channel got about 9 or 10 subs on each one, because as soon as I had them subscribe to Fearsman 26, I told them, hey, you might as well subscribe to my second channel, Fears Vlog. So yeah. So not too bad. I got a couple new subs. Right on. Hyper says, I was walking around and I saw you with a camera and I heard you say your YouTube and I started watching them and I really enjoy them. Well, hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Now, Hyper, did we actually talk? Or did you just see me with my camera and you just decided to not come up to me and did you just start following because you saw me vlogging, or did we actually talk today? I'm just curious. But hey, man, I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate that you enjoy them, and I'm glad you like them. And more conventions coming. Fears will keep vlogging the conventions till the day I die. And before I die, I'm going to give somebody in my family my YouTube channel, and even after I die, they'll still be putting up the nerd content, whoever it is that I give my channel to before I die. Hyper says, no, I don't think we talked. Well, I appreciate you just seeing me off into the distance and you getting inspired and you love the nerdage just like how I love the nerdage and you followed. Hell yeah. Awesome. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. But I didn't want to interrupt you. That's all right. That's okay. Next time, if you see me, get into the vlog, man. Interrupt me. Then now that you're an official Fears fan, get your ass in a vlog, man. Come up to me. I don't care if people interrupt me when I'm filming. Get in there. It'll make great content. Tap Fears on the shoulder and be like, hey, Fears, what's up? I want to be in a Fears vlogs. All right. You know, so next time, just tap me on the shoulder, buddy, and like put your little head here and be like, oh, hey there, buddy. What's going on? And like, you know, get like a little cameo in the vlog. Right on, right on. Pixel says Sega said he wants to come in. Oh, okay. Here, let me send Sega the link. All right. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hyper says, all right, man, I got you. Yeah, man. Yeah, bug me. Come up to me. Say hi. I love meeting my fans. I'll get you a picture. If you want me to sign something, I'll sign something for you, buddy. Get a cameo in the vlog, man. I like putting my my fans, and some of my fans, Hyper, have turned into friends, like good friends. Like Pixel used to be a fan. Now he's a fan and one of my best buddies. Visions used to be just a fan, and now Visions is one of my best buddies online. So I meet a lot of cool people online. I'll be honest. I've met a lot of dicks online too, but you know, fuck those guys. I love being positive. That's why people sometimes call me the master of blockage, because it's half and half. 50% of you guys are fucking amazing online, and you guys are amazing people, and I love you guys, and I love all the positivity. But the other 50% are complete spineless, coward, fucking dick assholes that just want to spread their hate. So there it is. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Let me send Sega the link. What's up? I don't even know how to pronounce your name. That's a long name, but welcome. And he says, my friend sent me your channel. When is your next con you're going to? I'm going to Ranger Stop Convention. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, I'm not going to that one. The next one on the to-do list, I've got the schedule right here. The next one, I'm skipping the Space Goes from Coast to Coast Collectors Toy Fest. I looked online, and it's a good show. It's just they don't have a lot of stuff that I'm interested in. So the next one I'm going to is December 11th. This one right here, December 11th, the Orlando Star Wars Collection con, and that's where it's going to be. They always put like the city and where it's going to be right there. Plus, if you want more information and you didn't get a schedule at the convention today, you can always go to right here. If you go to the internet and type in Florida Toy Shows and Expos.com, you can get all the information there, or just go to my buddy Jeff's Facebook page and write in Florida Toy Shows and Expos, and his Facebook page will pop up. You can buy tickets there. You can see pictures of shows there. A bunch of cool stuff. That's right. So check it out right there. Bam. All right, let's get Sega in here. So are you skipping the Funko Pop one? Yeah, fuck Funko Pops. I nothing against people that love Funko Pops, but Fears is not a fan. So I will be skipping that one. Funko Pops, crap, garbage. Not interested. But I will be at the Star Wars one because I love me some Star Wars. Pixel knows this. Pixel knows how much I love Star Wars. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Let me get Sega the link. All right. Oh, Sega said, did you stream yet? I am streaming right now, Sega, so let me throw you the link, buddy. Booyah. And if you guys don't know who Sega Camp is, he is one of the coolest motherfuckers online. He does the Sega Camp Gamer. He's the Sega Camp Gamer. He games it up. He streams it up. He's got the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on Twitch. And I don't know if he still uploads on YouTube, but you should check out his old content on the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. So there it is. All right, Sega, I sent you the link, buddy. Get on in here. Get on in here. Get on in here. Wow, F word. Funko's not that bad. They're pretty bad. Nothing against you, buddy, but I'm just not a Funko Pop fan. That's just not my cup of tea. Speaking of tea, this is not tea. This is coffee. But anyway, Hyper, nice to meet you, and I don't even know how to pronounce this other person's name. Asuka 10. I don't want to mispronounce your name. There he is. The myth, the man, the goddamn legend that is the Sega Camp Gamer. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, buddy. What is going on?
Pretty good actually.
So Sega, I had a fantastic day. I was telling everybody about the convention I went to. Great convention. Let me show you. Let me just give you some highlights of what Fears got. So they were handing out tons of nerd candy.
Ooh.
Then I got some Alliance stickers.
Okay.
Then, you know my buddy Exhumed Visions? He made me this shirt. Well, a fan came up to me and said, Fears, I love your content. I love Exhumed Visions content.
I think I know what it is.
And
is it a card that says it's like a pin or something that says I farted or something like that?
No, it wasn't a pin. He got inspired by Visions and he went to another website and he had me made. He made me I farted sticker. Hell yeah, man! This is great.
Yeah.
So then I got this guy. I paid 25 cents for him. I got the mini Stay Puffed.
Okay.
And then I got some really cool I got a Slimer pin.
Okay.
Got a Ghostbuster logo pin.
Okay.
Then I got this really cool like tote bag that's Ghostbusters. And then I got some mini Stay Puft, buddy. What do you think about that?
That actually does look cool.
It's pretty cool, buddy. I've put all little mini Stay Puffs in my Christmas tree. So, what have you been up to, man? What have you been up to? I know we've been trying to get you back on the show for a while.
I've been I've been streaming on Twitch up until Halloween, up until like the later half of October. You know what happened?
Well, you were telling me that you got a little sick. You said you got a little sick and then you had to work today.
Yes, actually, by the later half of October, I ended up with a really terrible cold, and roughly it took me roughly 2 weeks to recover. Though, hopefully, most of it is gone now. Though I've been still having some lingering symptoms here and there, but I want to say like 85 to 90% of the time now, I feel better.
Well, listen, buddy, I'm glad you feel better, and I've been wanting to get you on the show. I almost ran out of stream time. Probably after this stream, I'll probably run out of stream time. So we'll have to wait for about 7 to 10 days until I get some more stream time.
I did do one new redemption.
But then I'll get you on again, buddy. What were you saying?
But I did do one new redemption, though, for the Twitch channel.
Nice. And how's that game? Is that game pretty good?
What game?
Did you say redemption?
No. A new redemption, because now that with everybody watching my stream now, you save up points on every time you watch the stream. And eventually, though, one of the things that you can actually redeem me is Fears. Get this. But put it back on me for a sec.
Oh, okay. All right. Give me 1 second. There you go.
Bean boozled.
Oh, nice. Now, what is this? What is this?
These are actually Jelly Belly jelly beans, Fears.
Oh, nice. I like jelly beans. Right on.
Now, originally, though, I actually heard about these back in like the late 90s. I want to say like early 2000s. So back at the time, I was still living in Milton, but this was just before we left. So this is like, I want to say like maybe 1999, 2000, somewhere around there. I discovered these back then. Look at this, Fears. Read some of these out loud if you have the time.
I can barely make them out. Let's see. Can you hold them more to the camera?
I'll try.
They're kind of fuzzy to read. I can't make. Why don't you read some of them, Sega? I can't make them out.
Well, okay. Well, there is some like they do have fruits. They do have fruity kind like blueberries. Watermelon is in here. A green apple. There's an island punch. There's a juicy pear. But then they had some really obscure ones as well. Like how about this buttered popcorn?
Buttered popcorn.
Caramel corn.
Oh Lord.
A cappuccino.
Ew.
Margarita.
Now we're talking.
And then there's like birthday cake and there's strawberry cheesecake. What's the point of that? But okay.
What if they have a James Bond one, like shaken but not stirred jelly bean? What about that, buddy?
You mean a vodka martini one?
A vodka martini one. That would be bitchin', man. That would be awesome.
Sadly, that doesn't exist with this. There's pina colada though.
There you go. Can I have a vodka martini shaken but not stirred, motherfuckers? That's right.
Originally, though, I was trying to get the Harry Potter all-flavored jelly beans. You remember the first Harry Potter movie, how they had those all-flavored jelly beans? Well, those exist now, which is kind of weird to believe. And I was thinking of getting those, but then I decided just to get the I was getting a small packet of like 20 flavors, and I just found this when I went grocery shopping one day at the store that I usually go grocery shopping for food, because every 2 weeks I'm getting paid, and then that money is like gone, and that's going right towards food for the apartment and food on the table and everything.
So Sega, I forgot to ask you last time.
And somehow that's how I got this.
That looks pretty cool, buddy. I forgot to ask you in the last show. Now that you're finally back to work at the movie theater, was everybody excited to have you come back in the movie theater? Was everybody happy to see you?
Yeah.
Because you've been working there quite a long time. Like, you've been working there, what, 10 years?
More than 10 years, but yes.
That's awesome, buddy. I'm glad that you got...
I finally got the 10-year pin now.
That's awesome, man. I'm so glad. Not only did you get your job back, but you got the job that you love back. And I'm glad it's at the same theater. And I'm glad that you're still working, buddy. And that's awesome. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, man. So
in fact, I just was working today, and somebody that I knew that I've been working there for a long time this is like their last shift now. They're finally leaving now.
Oh, okay.
Get this, New Brunswick.
The what?
Out east, New Brunswick.
Oh, got it. Okay, all right. So Sega, how was your Halloween? Did you do anything big?
Sadly, no. I was still trying to recover from a minor cold. Just a minor bit, though. Halloween, I still had a bit of a minor cold. And this was actually then. You know what though? Usually though, I always get candy every year, even though there's like no kids that want to go trick or treating inside an apartment like mine, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, I didn't bother getting myself any candy either. I was, like I said, I was kind of remaining in.
Well, I'll be honest. My Halloween,
let's get the thing straight here. This was basically my candy for all of Halloween.
I got you, buddy. I got you. When you feel sick, the only thing you want to do is get better. I'll be honest, Sega. I
just coughed a little bit.
I got you. I didn't do anything too exciting either. I went to work at my second job, and then I came home and I watched some Jason movies and I watched some Michael Myers movies, and then I went to bed. That's all I did. That's
kind of weird because we actually now have Halloween Ends. And now every time people are like going to the movie theater, they're always debating, is this like gonna be like the final one?
Okay, I'm gonna answer that right now.
Oh,
I'm gonna put it on me. If Hollywood can make money on horror movies, it will never be the end for Michael Myers.
Yeah.
When I'm 95, they will still be.
And put it on me for a minute as well. For your
hang on a second. When I'm 95, if I make it to 95, they will still have that motherfucker killing people. All right, let me go to Sega now.
And to be fair, the year I started working at the movie theater, Fierce, we had Saw 7. And they put on the movie poster that was the final that was the final movie. And then just before COVID happened, you know what they did?
What'd they do?
They did Jigsaw.
Oh, and you know what's it's funny that you bring up Saw. Next year they're making another Saw. Another one.
Yeah. Bullshit. Yeah, I call bullshit on that. Saying the 7th movie was the final chapter? Yeah, I call bullshit on that. I was like looking at that and just taking that at face value.
Yeah.
Just taking that, not even taking it as face value. Like I'm just
thinking, yeah, right. Shit. Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle is here and he says, booyah, bitches. What's up, Triple? Yeah.
It's actually my tagline. You know what I say when I defeat a boss, Fears?
What's up?
I say, come Boocha.
Oh, nice, buddy. So yeah, I call bullshit too. I agree with Sega. If they can make money on these fucking horror movies, they're just gonna keep this shit going.
What are these posters? Well, it's Modern Warfare. That's a trailer. That's if you want to put it on me for a minute here, that's Modern Warfare 3. And these two are just both maps of GTA 5 and GTA 4. I get this, Fears. I'm getting ready to play GTA 4 pretty soon. I'm pretty excited.
Now, is GTA 4, is that the one where you can have the DeLorean time machine in it?
It's I want to say yes and no.
Or is it
GTA 5 had made the Deluxo, and that was almost the DeLorean, but it was just basically they made it like they made it be where you could actually fly like in Back to the Future Part 2. Remember how in Part 2 how the wheels folded like right up underneath and then it just
I remember
went up to the sky? Yeah, that's basically what the Deluxo does. The wheels fold right under, and then right afterwards, and also they have like these wings that pop right out when you start going into the air. It looks cool.
And you know what, Sega? You know what's funny about Back to the Future? They said by now that we would have flying cars. Guess what, motherfuckers? It's going to be 2023, and we still don't have flying cars.
Yeah.
Get your head out of your ass. Get your head out of your ass, you car dealerships, and make some fucking flying cars for us, all right?
And then Skyways, too. We need Skyways.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Remember the doc says that. He's like, this Skyway is jammed. It's going to take us forever to get there.
Oh, God, I love Doc Brown. Him and his fucking crazy, wavy, flowing white hair and shit. It's great.
Christopher Lloyd is still alive. He's like in his 80s now. It's crazy.
You know what?
And the crazy thing is Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd are still going to conventions today like it's nothing.
Man,
I gotta give them credit.
Oh, I give them credit too. You know what's crazy, Sega, is for all the years of Fears going to conventions, I have not gotten a chance yet, not yet, to meet Christopher Lloyd or Michael J. Fox. One day, I hope it happens. The first convention I ever went to was Phoenix Comic-Con 2010, and now still at 39 years old in 2022, I'm still going to conventions. So hell yeah. I've had quite.
I wish the DeLorean was in the games. It's still kind of possible. You have to like mod the game though, just to get it added to the game.
So the DeLorean time machine is in Vice City or in Grand Theft Auto 4, or is it 5?
Well, then again, though, like I said, though, it is kind of possible though, but you got to mod the game a little bit though, just to get it into the game.
I know. Maybe it's a cheat code or something because I was at my buddy's house one day and he said, "Hey, Fierce," he goes, "You want to see something?"
But I do know what you're talking about though. I've seen YouTube videos of with people actually like putting it into the game, and then they have like in the like right here in the top corner, there's like the time circuits display. So you see the red, green, yellow, and they input the thing in, and all of a sudden, then they rev the DeLorean up to 88 miles an hour. The next thing you know, bam, gone, and then we just see the fiery trail. The next thing you know, it fades to black, and then when it comes in again, we see it come right in. Yeah.
So Sega, the reason why I found out about that is one day I was at my buddy's house. We were playing GTA 4 and 5, and he goes, "Hey, Fierce, you want to see something hilarious?" And I said, "Yeah." He puts in the cheat code, and he had the DeLorean time machine pop up. And the train time machine from Back to the Future.
Oh yes, that one was really cool too.
So yeah, so I was like,
somebody even recreated the scene from Back to the Future Part 3 with the train coming in, and all of a sudden, then the next thing we know, Marty's inside the DeLorean, and you hear the sound effects playing from the movie.
And I told my friend, I said, "Dude, that's a pretty kick-ass cheat code," and I'm like, "That's cool." So Triple says, "What a fantastic duo we got here." He goes, "I don't trust either of you with a flying car." Really? Why not, Triple? I'm a great driver. I'm a fantastic driver. Sega doesn't drive, so Sega, you don't have to worry about Sega. I'm a fantastic driver, though. I am a fantastic driver. I've only ever gotten into one accident, Sega, that I caused. Other people have hit my car, but I've only caused one accident ever in my life. Triple says, then you travel back to Red Dead Redemption. I want to play that game with Sam. I've heard good things about that video game. So Sega, I love your tagline here. Say a camp former YouTuber. So you've given up on your YouTube channel. It's just strictly Twitch now, right?
Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
So do you think you'll ever make any more content for the Say a Camp Gamer and Wear Camp YouTube channel?
I want to say yes, but the chances are very, very, very slim.
You know what, Sega? You got to do what you got to do, and you got to do what makes you happy, buddy. Do what makes you happy. If Twitch makes you happy.
Somebody said that to me. I was watching one person on Twitch, and they had a puppet, and they actually said that to me as well. They said, At least I'm doing something that makes me happy. And I replied back, yeah, at least I'm feeling happy.
Do what makes you happy. If Twitch makes you happy, do Twitch for the rest of your life, and you make some money off of Twitch. You know what I'm saying?
And the main reason why I left Twitch, why I left for Twitch, was because I'm getting paid just to live stream on Twitch.
Hell yeah.
That's something I'm not getting here on YouTube. I can't seem to break for YouTube to get monetization. I had to break 1,000 subscribers first. I never ever broke 1,000 subscribers ever. I mostly always go over 500, but that's the highest it always went. I never even the only time I even broke the 750 was back with my first channel, and this was like I don't know, probably like back in 2010.
Well, there you go.
2009.
Triple says, you know what? We need more acapellas. Well, you know what, Triple? I guarantee you Sega would probably still do acapellas, but he'll probably just do it on his Twitch channel. All right?
Yeah.
He'll probably just do some acapellas on the Twitch channel. And you know what, Sega? I remember from our last talk, I'm not going to mention any names because that'll start drama, but I'm very proud of you for finally realizing some people were not so good for you and getting rid of them.
The Twitch channel now, yeah, actually it was my girlfriend. She was like telling me about these people, and then I started spotting their true colors, and then I'm like thinking, and I just didn't like what I saw, so I had to like eventually cut out ties with the bad eggs. And
I'm not mentioning any names, but remember one bad egg I told you about so long ago, and he terrorized Fears and he tortured me to death, and then he started doing it to you, and finally Sega realized.
And with leaving him nameless, though Fears, leaving him completely nameless.
Yes.
I have just started making this new Bean Boozle redemption, and then all of a sudden I got ambushed with redemptions, and with this certain individual, which I'm going to leave nameless, was kind of held responsible for. So after that stream, I just eventually banned him. I just banned him from my streams.
Listen, I'm very proud of you for seeing his true colors. He didn't fool me at all, and I know he tried to fool you, buddy, but thank God you finally showed finally you saw his true colors, because ever since I've known this nameless guy, he's always been a piece of shit, and he's always treated me badly, and he's never fooled me once. So I'm glad you finally got rid of him, because he's a horrible human being.
Yes.
And he just causes drama, not just for my channel, your channel, other people's channels, and he's just not a very good person.
Yeah.
And I always try to live by, if you treat me right, I'll treat you right. If you treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. You know, that's usually how life goes.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're doing good, Sega. I'm glad your Twitch is going good. How's your relationship going with Rezi? How's all that going?
It's going good.
Good, buddy. I'm glad. I'm happy for you and Rezi. So when do you guys think you'll meet? Because I really want you to be happy, buddy. I really do. I mean, you're my friend. I love you like a brother. I want you guys to be happy. I could see you and Rezi, going the distance. I really do.
I hope we do. I hope we're living together. I wish we were right now. I say that though because I played Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on Twitch one day, and I was live streaming the game, and I actually won the million. And I'm like, and once my girlfriend showed up, I'm like, Rezi, pack your bags. I'm coming to Belgium, and then we're going to Japan.
Nice. Well, you know what, Sega? Good things come.
But I wish it was like that though. No, instead though, when you're winning, but the money that you win on that game, you're actually getting atoms. And you could use those atoms to like unlock other categories. When you play a normal difficulty, you have all these category options that you want. Like there's Star Wars, there's manga, there's I think like Marvel. I think there's a category for like Marvel superhero or just superheroes actually. There's Harry Potter. There's Disney.
Well, Sega, I'm going to give you some great advice. All good things come in all good time. Good things happen to good people. So if you and Rezi keep talking, keep in touch, eventually, I know for a fact, good things will happen and you guys will end up together Whether she comes and lives with you in Canada or you come to Belgium and live with her, it will happen all
I
good.
think I think we would be actually be moving to Japan instead.
Or that.
Where
or
the video, it's
you know.
where Nintendo's got their starts.
I see you guys going the distance, and I'm happy for you. And I hope you guys eventually start living together, and I hope you guys eventually get married. So if you do get married, buddy, I got to come to your wedding, and I will take you finally. We'll have the ultimate Sega Camp Gamer bachelor party, man, and I'll take you to all the strip clubs in Japan, and we'll go nuts, and we'll drink it up, and we'll just go ballistic. It's going to be fantastic.
Okay.
And Sega, I have a request. If I come to your wedding, at the bachelor party, buddy, the whole night of the bachelor party, I have to wear the green robe all night. I have to wear the green robe. I'm gonna wear the green robe all night, buddy.
I still have it.
Do not throw it away, Sega. Do not throw that green robe away. I have to get a picture.
I'll kick you in the ass. Because there's like a little tear right where the ass is at the back.
Yeah, do not throw that away. That green robe is legendary in the community, buddy. Don't ever throw that away. So yeah.
Well, you banned a guy from redeeming Twitch points. That's harsh. Yeah, well, Sasuke, if you were gonna be being ambushed with like 10 different redemptions from that guy, yeah, it would be too much.
Listen, wait, how do you pronounce his name, Sega? Sadsuke?
Yeah.
Sadsuke.
Like
Sadsuke, you have to like picture this. Like whenever you're a host on a live stream, there's good people and there's bad people always on the internet. And Sega's got ambushed a lot. When I started live streaming, I got ambushed a lot. So Sega does the same thing I do. We try to whizzle out all the bad people and block them. And we keep all the good people. But, sometimes the bad people, they fall through the cracks, Sega. And, you can't block everybody. But, I try my best to keep the negative away from me and just keep the positive people, on my channel. So Sadsuga, I definitely support Sega, Sega,
redemption. Well, I did make a good point, though. I should have done a redemption limit. I did at first, and then afterwards I got rid of it. I kind of blame myself a little bit, though. Maybe I should just have kept the limit on. I had it on at first, and then I turned it off again. And now
Sega, I would say I would go with your gut, buddy. Go with your gut. If you think someone's bad and you think it's affecting your mental health,
yeah,
then just get rid of him. Like if he's just playing around, maybe give the guy a chance. But the guy that me and Sega are talking about, we've gave him what? How many chances, Sega? 10, 15, 20, 25?
Yeah, like a lot.
And the guy never seems to learn. So
always seems to stab us right back in the back again and twist that dagger in the same kind of way.
Exactly.
Trust me, he's bad.
Well, if he does come back, Sega, I'll give you the same advice I gave you a long time ago. Just keep blocking him.
Yes.
Just keep blocking him, and I wouldn't.
In fact, now though, Fears, I'll say this now. I have a 1 hour follower thing on my Twitch channel now, and I'm checking on every account that follows, and if the account is made that same day, I'm just assuming it's a sus user that's already got themselves banned, and I'm just decided I'm just gonna ban that person before he has a.
Well, like I said, Sega, I can't tell you what to do on your Twitch channel. That's your thing. But when it comes to that one guy that I've gave a million chances to and you gave a million chances to, he's not a good person. My advice is to keep the negative people away from your Twitch channel and just keep banning him. Eventually he will get the point. I've banned this person a million times and he stopped coming back. So eventually
actually after I did ban him, he never came back again. He finally just got the picture and just decided, okay, I'm done.
Has he attempted to come back?
Nope.
That's good. That's good. I hopefully he finally got the message and never comes back. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, Sega, I'm so glad that you're happy. I'm so glad things are going well for you. I'm glad that you and Rezi are doing good. The next time you talk to Rezi, tell her I said hello. And now is it her birthday coming up or your birthday coming up?
Actually, our birthdays are both about just a day apart.
When's your birthday, Sega? I forgot.
Mine is actually still a month away
So it's in December.
before Christmas.
Nice. Well, happy pre-birthday, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
So are you gonna do a big like Twitch birthday stream, or are you gonna spend some time? Are you gonna spend some time with Resi? What are you doing for your birthday?
I really don't know just yet.
Maybe hang out with the family.
That could be it.
How's your family doing, by the way? Are they doing good?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
That's good, buddy. And I appreciate your condolences against my father and stuff. I really appreciate that. You're a good friend, Sega.
In fact, I lost an uncle not too long ago, and he was into video games just like me. And and you know what? I got to after he passed away just last Christmas. I got the game system I've been wanting that my uncle actually owned.
Well, Sega, I gotta say, it was very mature of you to squash the beef between us. And Sega, I don't know, I didn't really tell them what you wrote to me, Sega, because it was kind of private. But Sega was a good friend, and to sum it all up, Sega wrote me and said, "Fears, I want to squash the beef with you. I'm going to give you a second chance.
Bury the hatchet.
Bury the hatchet." And he said, "I'm so sorry that your dad passed away." And he goes, "No more drama between us." And I said, "I really appreciate that, Sega." So I'm glad Sega's back, and I can't thank you enough for all the nice condolences, with me and my dad. I appreciate that. And I miss him a lot, Sega. I miss my dad a lot. I really do. My dad was an awesome human being. Still is an awesome human being. So yeah. So yeah. But anyway, Sega, I think it's getting pretty late. I think I'm going to end this. I'm getting kind of tired because I've got church in the morning, buddy.
And as you see, I'm in my pajamas. I was going to have a shower and then make my bed, and then I'm going to go right back to bed.
All right. Well, you have a good night, Sega. Get that shower. Get in those jammies. Maybe crack.
I already am.
Crack open a Canadian beer and have a good snooze. All right, buddy?
I don't think I might be drinking tonight, but maybe.
I know. I'm just playing around, Sega. I'm just joking.
I know.
Well, Sega, I'll let you know when I have some more stream time, and we'll get you in on another show. All right, buddy?
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, follow Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on Twitch and on YouTube. Sega, I'll see you later, buddy.
Yep.
Well, that was the Sega Camp Gamer, guys. Always a pleasure to have him on the show. And I hope you guys enjoyed this long show. We've been going for 2 hours and 36 minutes. I showed you guys all my nerd stuff that I've got at the convention. Hung out with a good buddy, Sega. To answer the person's question, I think it was Asuka or who? It was Asuka or what was it? No, Hyper. Hyper asked when the next show is. I'm going to the December 11th Orlando Star Wars Collectors Con on December 11th. So if you want to hang out with Fears, the next show is December 11th. And Randy's calling me. Lord Randall, how art is thou?
Fears, are you streaming right now?
I'm streaming right now.
Do you want me to come in?
Yeah, buddy, I'll send you the link. I was literally about to end the show, but
I have epic news.
How many epics was that?
A lot.
Guys, that was 6 epics, and Randy sounds pretty excited, so I can't wait to get him in here. So, Randy, I'm going to give you a chance to tell everybody the most epic news of all time, buddy.
Yeah.
So, hang on.
All right, I'll be in a bit.
All right, I'm going to send you the link right now. Check your Facebook.
Okay, bye.
Well, apparently, guys, Randy has got some epic news. Holy shit. Well, we're going to find out what this epic news is in 2 seconds. Let me just highlight the link, and I will send Randy the linkage, and we're going to find out right now. All right, so here, let me go to Facebook. I'll send Randy the link. Well, awesome. I get to hang out with Randy because I haven't hung out with Randy in a little while. So right on. Hang out with Randy for a little bit, and we'll see what this epic news is. All right, Randy, check your Facebook. I sent you the linkage. Boom, right there. Sent you the link, buddy. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Randy's epic news is. So hopefully it's something, really good. But anyway, while we're waiting for Randy, Larry and everybody else, if you want to hang out with Fears at the next toy show, I'm letting you guys know way in advance because I want to meet some of my fans. I love meeting my fans out, in the real world. Go to FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com to buy tickets, or go to their Facebook page, Florida Toy Shows and Expos, and you can buy tickets there. And the next show I'm going to is the Orlando Star Wars Collectors one. So check it out. Check it out. Check it out. All right, Randy, let's get Randy in here because I would love to meet my fans. So check it out. Go to the Florida Expos Toy Shows on Facebook to buy your tickets. Randy, Lord Randy.
Lord Fears. Oh my God.
All right. All right, buddy. Well, I know you're excited. I'm excited to hear your good news.
I'm super stoked, man. I was friggin' blew my mind today. Blew my mind.
Well, the floor is yours. Let's hear it. What's going on?
So, Fears, just to let you know, I didn't win the contest. I didn't even, make fourth place.
Well, that's all right, buddy. At least you tried.
Doesn't matter. I did try, and now I know how. Now I know what to do. Bring music. Bring a costume. Bring some props. But here's the thing. So I was on the way out from the theater for the halftime show.
Yes.
And as I was on my way back, this guy stops me and he goes, "Hey, man, can I talk to you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. What's up?" And he goes, "Look, man, I'm a football guy, and I really need to see what the score is with my game. I need to go see if my team is winning. Here is $100 worth of raffle tickets. All right.
Okay.
$100 worth of raffle tickets. Okay.
All right.
So I'm in the audience, and then they tell the number, and I'm like looking through a bunch of like 100 raffle tickets. And I look at the raffle ticket, and the prize for winning the raffle is $1,000 worth of Magic merchandise. Okay?
Did you win?
Yeah, I did.
Holy shit.
Check it out, man.
Oh
Check it out. All right, we got Meltdown. We got the Jumbo Trick. Oh man, we got
wow.
We got the gaff cards. We got the well, I don't know if I can use this one because I'm a Jehovah's Witness, but we got the Christmas stocking thing. So with this one, you reach in and you pull out like a thing. Oh man, it's awesome. And
well,
then
if you can't use the Christmas one, then give it to me.
Yeah, I will, dude. And then we got the coloring book of magic right here.
Wow, this is awesome.
We got the money paddle right here. And we got even more stuff. We got the jumbo Svengali deck. That's
wow.
Cool. Then we got cup and balls, and we got the rings. We got the linking rings.
Oh my God.
And just tons of stuff. And then they said, this is the best DVD based on the best book of magic. This is the Royal Road to Card Magic.
Like, I'm so stoked for you. But you know what this means now?
Yeah.
You've got so many more opportunities to make more magic videos because now you got all this free shit.
Yeah. And I got like this little secret box thing. And let's see what else. Oh, man.
Randy, people love your magic videos, so you should.
We got these.
Oh wow, this is awesome, dude!
Oh my God! And if you want, I'll give you this one. This is Harry Allen's Sleight of Mouth. It's a book of jokes that you can use if you're a magician. And then let's see, we got a exact match. I already have this, but it's a great thing.
So Randy,
and then
Randy,
modern coin magic.
Oh wow! So Randy, are you planning to make some more magic videos now that you have all this free shit?
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
And then I got this this right here. You got that.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah.
You know what? Rando, you know what they should have gave you? A top hat with a bunny in it, man.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you something else. I want to show you something cool. Well, check this out.
Okay, I'm ready. Show me. I'm ready, man. Pixel says, that is awesome, Randy. You got to do a big video trying each thing. Show us the tricks. that will add a ton to your show.
Look at this. I got a magic suitcase.
Wow. All right,
for doing magic tricks and stuff.
So what's magic about it? Yeah, open it up.
I don't exactly know what's magic about it. I don't exactly know. I don't know how to.
Wendy, tell the fans how excited. So you're sitting in the audience. You got 100 raffle tickets. Now, how did this guy know you? Like, and why did
this guy didn't know me, Fierce? This was just a random chance encounter. He said, "Hey, man, look, I gotta go. I gotta check out my team." And he said, "Here are the raffle tickets. Go ahead and take them."
Okay,
just a random guy.
So
who had to go check out his sports team.
So basically,
I don't know how to open this right now, but it's got like a.
So Randy, just clarify this for me. So basically, you didn't know this guy. He didn't know you. He had to go check out his team. Before he checked out his team, he bought a whole bunch of raffle tickets.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to waste them. So on the way out, he said, "Hey, you know what, dude? Have at it. Here's the raffle tickets." He leaves, and then you're looking through the raffle tickets, and then you fucking win.
Yeah.
That is fucking bitchin'. That is fucking awesome, dude. And I apologize, everybody, for swearing. But I'm so happy for my friend Randy. And Randy, you were kind of like holding down the anticipation. I was like, "Did you win?" And there was pause for like 20 seconds. Yeah. I'm like holding it like, "Did you win? Did you win?" And then Randy's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, this is one of the best things that happened to me in like the past 10 years.
I gotta say, like, this is probably the best thing that's happened to you all year, because you had a shitty year, with the flooding and all that.
No, my house got out perfectly fine.
Well, I'm saying, but like your neighborhood with the hurricane, like.
Oh yeah, the neighborhood, yeah.
The neighborhood, all this.
But
shit.
I mean, I don't know if you know this, Fears, but I made $100 during the storm. Like someone, I did a trick for somebody, and they gave me $100 for it.
What I was saying is you and Mrs. Brown's house made it out all right, but you told me like your neighborhood got trashed.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that Randy and his mom made out safe, but I feel so bad for like your neighbors, man. You said some of your neighbors, some of their houses got trashed. Yeah.
Well, actually, it came out a lot better than you would think. But yeah, some houses did get trash.
Well, now is your neighborhood like getting back to normal?
I would say it's already back to normal. Like, I mean, I was surprised. I thought that was going to be the end of my neighborhood, but no, the management bounced back really quick. They got like a little trailer set up that they're operating out of, and yeah.
Well, that's good.
So my mind is just being blown, exploding. Is just exploding.
Dude, Randy, this is what you needed, man. I'm telling you, hard work pays off. You got to be at the right time, the right place. This random guy is like, "Hey, you know what? Fuck this contest. I got to go watch football." Bam, here's $100 lottery tickets. And then Randy's like, "Ooh, hell yeah. All right." He gets it. He wins tons of magic stuff, which means more fucking content, more fucking footage for the great Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic, buddy.
And Fears, I would have had you come down and film it, but there were two drawbacks. Number one, a ticket to this show is $175.
Oh Lord,
that's number one.
But
it paid off. I mean, that's like
it did pay off.
But the second thing is this: you can't film any of the magicians.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah. And
I knew, like, even if I came and I knew you and I said, "Hey, this is my friend, he wants me to film him," I still couldn't film.
Right.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, now can you film yourself, Randall? Like, if you set up your own tripod, could you film yourself?
No, you cannot.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah. So.
Well, buddy.
But I have even more like stuff to say.
I'm so happy for you. I'm ecstatic for you. What else did you get? Is there anything else in the bunch?
Nothing else, but I did do a stage performance. I did about 7 minutes, and a lot of people were saying, "Randy, you did really good crowd work there." And I was like,
I was about to ask you, how did the show go?
The show went okay. I didn't make the top 3, but I learned a crap load of stuff about how magician shows operate and stuff. Like, number one, what they do is like first you sign up to be in the stage show, and they say, okay, be at here, here, and here. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but they said come to the stage at a certain time. And what they do is like the stage hands and the stage director, they call you up onto. They have like all the magicians when nobody's around. They call everybody up, and you go up onto the stage and you sit down in a little chair, and they do this like little interview. They're like, okay, are you using any pyrotechnics? Are you using any glitter, confetti, or any of that? And then they ask you, what's your set and how do you want to be mic'd up? Do you want like a standing mic, or do you want a little lavalier mic that,
So they help you set up your little act and stuff.
Yeah. And it was really cool. And they said, if you have any music, give it to us now. If you have a CD, or you could bring it on a thumb drive.
That's cool.
Then what's funny, I'm not going to name them by name because I don't want to be disrespectful, but there's one magician there who just goes absolutely freaking crazy with the glitter and the confetti. Yeah. And all the stage hands hate him because he does so many water effects, so much streamers and glitter and shit.
A lot of time to clean all that shit up.
Oh man. And they actually had to lay down plastic mats before his show. And then once he got off stage, the stage hands came and took up the plastic mats. And
by the way, Randall Pixel said this. He goes, that is awesome, Randy. You got to do a big video trying each thing and show us the tricks. That will add a ton to your show.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and dude, check this out. There's this one thing. It's about the size of two cell phones. It's an amp, and you have a wireless mic that'll go to your headphone. And dude, this amp connects to Bluetooth through the headphones.
Yeah.
And this thing, I don't know how it does it because it's so tiny. This thing, you could hear me 3 houses away. And it's $160. The guy said, if you get it from us, I'll ship it to you free. And it'll be $160. But this thing, it's just a headset, no wires, nothing, and just the little speaker box. And again, it's like maybe about that big. And that.
Randall, before we go, because I was going to end it, I got to get Heroes and Villains in here. He just showed up, so I'm gonna send you the link. Check your Twitter.
Yeah, this is like winning the lottery, Fears. I mean, this is like winning $1,000 in the lottery.
Well, at first I thought you said you won $1,000, and I thought, well, Randy technically won $1,000 worth of merch, so he technically won $1,000.
Yeah, and $100 on top of that because of the tickets.
That's awesome, buddy. That is.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm so excited. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight.
Now, Randy,
I think I might stay up all night.
Now, at the show, was there any hot lady bitches going on?
There were a few hot ladies, Fears, ladies. Yes. And there's this one hypnotist. I'm not going to name her by name, of course, but she gave me her card, and she said, I asked her, does she do like weight loss or procrastination? And she said she does both. And she gave me her card, and she says she does free 45-minute consultations.
Wow.
So I'm just going to, stop on by. And she was one of the magicians there as well. And it was a double act. It was 2 girls. They're both hot. Nice. And they have like these razor sharp katana blades. And one of them gets in this basket, and they shove the katana blades through the basket. And, this magic expo thing is like a lecture. It's like a seminar. So they show you all the magic tricks. And then after they're done showing you all the magic tricks, all the magicians, like top tier level magicians, show you how their magic tricks are done.
Randy, you do know I was joking when I called girls bitches, right?
I know.
By the way, Heroes and Villains, if you want to come in, I sent you the link on Twitter. Randy, I want you to say hello to a friend of mine.
All right.
Say hello.
The Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. That is cute, Fears. If you got a lady friend who wants Ghostbusters, my mom can hot glue a earring stud on there, and you can wear it.
Oh, nice.
I mean, the lady can wear it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think the better question is why wouldn't a lady wear a Ghostbuster earring?
Yeah.
So, buddy, I had a good day. The convention was amazing. I got a bunch of cool shit. I'm happy for you. The better question is when is Fears Man 5 going to debut? Everyone's waiting for Fears Man 5. We need Fears Man 5, buddy. I miss us working on projects. I miss us hanging out in person, Randy. I work so much, so we can only hang out on the weekends now. So what about Fears Man 5? Randy, I know you're not frozen. Randy, come back to life!
What? I'm getting longer.
Yeah, that was pretty good, Randy. That was pretty good. So, Randy, when can we expect Fears Man 5?
I do not know. I don't know.
Can you work on some more drawings on Tuesday?
On Tuesday, yeah.
So,
there is still much more of the magic lectures to go.
All right, so Randy, try to bust out like 5 or 6 drawings of Fears Man on Tuesday.
Okay, but what would I be drawing? Because I think I got everything of the like little thing.
Well, we got him calling upon the power of the block.
Yeah.
Then
Do you need a crystal, like little crystal?
Yeah. Well, we need a shot inside the cave where the glow comes off the crystal and travels through the air. So then, when it gets to Fears Man, he catches, and then the energy of the crystal forms into the block. The block travels through the air, and he catches the energy in his hand, and then in his hand, the yellow energy, forms into the block.
Yeah.
So then he can throw at Black Aldrin.
Yeah.
So
is Heroes and Villains here?
He's not here yet. He's in the chat. I don't know if he's going to be able to come in because yesterday his computer cord broke and he had to get a new one. So
yeah. That's tough. Yeah.
So he may come in, he may not. So try and work on some of that stuff and follow the script because I know we only have a couple more drawings left of Fears Man 5, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Only a few more. So we have him like destroying Black Aldrin, and then we have to have that little conversation with Randall Brownstein and Fears Man in the security office, and then we have the credits, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to like record our dialogue, and then you have to get the is that chick still down to play Kim Eagle?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have to record her dialogue, and then we should be good to go, buddy. So I'm hoping either by Christmas it'll be out or after Christmas. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. Anyway, Reno, I am shattered. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go to bed, buddy.
Well, after this stream, my head is going to explode, Fears.
I'll be honest. I am so happy for you, Randy. That was news that I was not expecting. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic news for my buddy, my pal, my brother Randall. I love you, buddy. I'm glad that happened for you. I'm happy for you. Randall, that's a sign from God. That I'm telling you, that's a sign from God to keep your magic.
Patience paying off, man. Patience paying off.
It's a couple of signs. One is a sign from God saying, "Hey, Randy, keep doing your magic." It's another sign. It's another sign from God saying, "Hey, Randy, I'm taking care of you, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm on your side, buddy. I love you, buddy." From Jesus Christ and the Lord, our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
And follow your dreams, man. Follow those dreams. Follow those passions.
Yeah. And that's what I always said, Fears. It only takes one day for everything to turn around,
Mm-hmm.
Just keep that in mind, everybody out there. You never know. Your lucky day could be right around the corner.
Hell yeah. And I totally respect Randy, and I totally respect his opinion, and I totally believe what he just said. Patience pays off.
Yeah.
Good things happen to good people. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Well, I think with that, we're going to end the show. So, Randy, I'm going to end the show. You have a nice night. I'll call you tomorrow, buddy, after church.
All right.
So get about 5 or 6 drawings done of all that shit that we talked about. Follow the script on Tuesday.
All right.
Take Monday off for yourself, but
okay, cool.
Get to work on Tuesday. Pump out as many Fears Man drawings as possible.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I would really like to have Fears Man 5 done, edited, voice recorded, everything by either before Christmas so we can debut it to the fans for like a Christmas gift for them, or after Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then Randy, whose turn is it after we finish Fears Man 5?
Mine.
What's the next project that we're gonna work on after
Cameo Man?
You got an episode lined up?
Yeah. I did have a big long script prepared for the last like the last Cameo Man was part 1 of the playing card killer. I am going to abridge that script, which means I'm going to shorten it and I'm going to make the ending come quicker so that so that everybody can enjoy a resolution to the story.
So we're making a part deuce.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. On the next Fears Man, I'm going to listen to you totally, Randall, because we need to pump out these Fears Mans faster.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Fears, is like if you listen to me, like there are shortcuts that I can take that'll be just as good, but we will crank it out a lot faster if we start doing some of these shortcuts.
I need to make the stories shorter. They need to be anywhere from a minute story to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because Randy, if Randy's taught me anything, the longer a cartoon is, the longer it takes.
Yeah.
So every Fears Man episode, like I would rather pump out like 20 Fears Mans in a month, like 20 Fears Man episodes in a month, if they were only like 2 or 3 minutes and get more content out, than having a 15 or 10-minute story and getting only 1 or 2 stories out a year.
Yeah, because people like resolutions, Fears. They like the stories to have an ending.
Well, Fears Man, we're just gonna. I don't know if
I'm talking about me too.
Oh yeah,
I mean, my last Cameo Man ended on a cliffhanger, and
I'm saying
people are dying to see that.
Like I miss playing Cody, so I definitely cannot wait to voice Cody again.
Cody's dead, Fears. I mean, you don't remember that? I had the little grave thing, and
you son of a bitch.
Why didn't you listen? Why didn't you listen? Why?
Damn you, Cody! You son of a bitch! Damn you, Cody! Why didn't you listen to me, you motherfucker? No, Randall. Listen. I cannot wait to voice Cody again. I love voicing Cody in Cameo Man.
Yeah.
I love when you and me work on Fears Man. I can't wait to see what develops.
Yeah.
Will Randall Brownstein and Fears Man find out, the Mockingbird's secret lair?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yep.
Will the Mockingbird be taken down by Fears Man? Maybe. Possibly. Will Fears Man destroy Black Aldrin into oblivion? We'll find out on the next thrilling episode of Fears Man. Randy, I love your over-the-top narration voice, buddy.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy that little teaser trailer that you made for me about a month or 2 ago.
Yeah.
With Fears Man's nose bobbling up and down and shit. I don't know why it was fucking bobbling up and down, but it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And then he's like, Fears Man's like, I love idiots like this. You're just giving me content. And his nose is just flapping up and down.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. And then you're like, will St. Louis internet be restored? I don't know. Maybe, possibly find out on the next thrilling episode of Fears Man. Randy, I don't do it as good as you. You have this ultimate, over-the-top narrator, ultimate extravaganza voice, and only you can do it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
But the best line you've ever done, Randall, is 2 lines. Oh my God, are you smoking cigarettes? And have some milk, Fears Man.
No, the best line I ever did is, and he'll build his own DeLorean time.
Oh yeah, that one too. I'd say those 3.
Yeah.
Because the cartoon, when his eyes got that big, Randall, and he's like, "Oh my God, are you smoking cigarettes?" I fucking lost my mind.
Or what about this one, Fears? My name's David Downs. People call me Boring Master.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I'd say those.
You memorized that one by heart. Can you go through it?
Let me see if I still remember it all. Here we go. That's me, David Downs. Wait, hang on.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, hang on. I
run a superhero group.
Oh yeah. That's me, David Downs. I run a superhero group called the Thrilling 3. There's me, Boring Master. Not that I'm boring, mind you, but I can withstand any amount of boredom. And then there's semi-psychic guy. He's psychic, kind of. And then there's Mr. Mental. He's really good at math and remembering things. Hey, Mr. Mental, who was that lady? Karen Wright. She's 18 years old, and she likes Prodigy. Something like that, right, Randall?
Yeah, you got it, man.
I get it for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Randy, anytime you want to make a thrilling 3-part dosage, not the East Coast, it needs to be the original guys.
Yeah.
Wait, what are the guys' names?
I'm not gonna say their last name, but the Mr. Mental is Chris, and semi-second guy is Ron. So, Ron worked with me when I attended the Academy of Radio and Television Broadcasting, and Chris is from the animation department in Collins College. He's actually not just an actor; he's actually a very good animator.
That's awesome. So, tell next time you talk to Chris and Ron, tell them if they're on board.
Yeah. And both Chris and Ron have told me, hey, we got to come down to Florida sometime. And I was like, yeah, dude, hell yeah. Definitely.
Tell them to come down. And I think we should make the Thrilling 3 Part 2, the Thrilling 3 meet Fears Man.
Well, we already got the Thrilling 3 Part 2. That would be the Thrilling 3 Part 3.
Well, but the Thrilling 3 Part 2 doesn't really count because it's the East Coast one.
No, it's not the East Coast. I have a Part 2 with Ron and Chris. You didn't see that one?
Wait, there's a sequel to the Thrilling 3?
Yeah, I'm gonna link it to you. I'll link it to
me. I've never seen the sequel to it, Randall.
You haven't? Oh, damn.
No, I've never.
Can you watch it before you go to bed? Can I call you and we'll watch it together?
I'll watch it before I go to bed, buddy.
Okay, cool.
And then I'll call you tomorrow and tell you what I thought about it.
All right.
Because after I watch this, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Do you have the Thrilling 3 music in it?
Yeah, I think I do.
Awesome. Well, yes. Can you link that to me on Facebook?
Yeah. Let me.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I said, can I call you and we watch it together? Is that cool?
I'm gonna watch it and then go to bed, buddy, and I'll call you tomorrow and tell you what I think because I'm so tired, it's beyond belief.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for sending that to me, buddy.
You are welcome. And again, oh man, going to that magic show is better than Disneyland. I mean, really.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, like at Disneyland, they just give you the magic, but at this magic show, they give you the magic and then they show you how the magic's done.
That's pretty cool, right? Well, on that note, I am so tired. I'm gonna let you go, buddy.
Okay.
So send me that link. I'll call you tomorrow. I'll watch it, and I'll call you after I get home from church. And I'll let you know what I thought.
Okay.
All right, guys. Peace out, Randall.
All right. Later, playa.
Yep. Have a nice night. All right, guys. Well, we had tons of guests. We had Randall, Lord Randall, and we had the Sega Camp Gamer. So I'm going to take off. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my friend Randall at Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. And don't forget to subscribe to me at FearsMan26 and Fears Vlogs. And this is Fears. Bidding you guys a fond farewell. Peace.